dollars as future tuition of his children. Don't forget that his children had been attending this school for years. As of 2021, he had one in 8th grade, he had one in 6th grade, one in 4th grade, one in 2nd grade. In short, Uncle Yahaya has buried more than $1 million of Kogi people's money in that school. EFCC was able to get 760,000 of the money. Don't you think that he can build something similar in Kogi with $1 million? That would be more than 1 billion naira. In fact, I think he can do more than one. It doesn't even have to be as elaborate as the one in Abuja. So that not just his children, but the children of other citizens of Kogi would enjoy what standard education. You know, at this school, besides the regular curriculum, they teach them music, they teach them how to play all kinds of instruments, they teach them swimming, all kinds of sports. Meanwhile, the rest of us, we just learn theory. I don't know about you, but when I was in secondary school, physical education class, they taught us how to swim. Mr. Marcos, in case you are watching me, I miss you. They taught us backstroke, side stroke, butterfly, everything. We crammed it here. Did any of us enter a pool? No, there was no pool on. We had no pool now on our premises. We didn't even have a gym. But did we learn how to swim? You bet we did. Without stepping in water. The devil is a liar. That is how so many schools are in Nigeria. Yes, we have great curriculum in Nigeria. But a lot of these things are theory. And just so you know, that American school in Abuja, that is how some public schools look like here in America. I'm not comparing Nigeria to America. I just want you to know there is money in Nigeria. If we actually want to develop that country, we have the money, we have what it takes. The only thing we lack is the fear of God. Our leaders lack vision and they have no fear of God. Public schools here, that is how they look like. And do you know that?
I summoned a meeting of all of them. They came with their lawyers, senior advocates. And I said, look, what is this? Company A presented their own. Company B presented their own view. Company C, Company D, Company E. I said, okay. I'm going to seek for advice from external solicitors. I'm not going to take from inside house because the legal secretariat and the land department have been so compromised. So I saw the views of very senior lawyers. Two of them wrote to be different opinions, but arriving at the same thing. First of all, what happened? This land, this so-called ethnic Jugoist talk about, was allocated when there was no minister. The minister left May 29th, 2023. By June, the land had been allocated. By Director of Land.
No, but he said he got approvals from the former FCT minister.
If I tell you so many things, it is not as they, you see, these are the things they are clever by half. When we all met, it's okay. Company B, this, don't do anything again. Until we're able to take a final decision. Do you know what happened? These guys, thinking they are too smart, went on, started fencing, and then allocated the land to people to buy. How did I know? A lady came and said, look, Honorable Minister, I want you to advise me. There's a place I want to buy land. I said, where are you buying land? He said, so area. I said, hey, no, we're having a problem with the person. Don't. Another time the lady came back. It's a friend of mine, came back. So look, you're telling people are buying buildings. Say what? Now I was going to commission the biggest water park at Sunrise. So I passed, it was the same area. I said, what is going on? Then I commissioned the water park. And then, do you know that for me to commission that water park. It was a Friday. On a Thursday, this same company called Praco and their allies have gone to court, stopping me from commissioning the water park project. And allying with the EFCC lawyer. You see how fraudulent these guys can be? Unfortunately, they didn't get the injunction. I drove from that place, came back, and called the general counsel. Come, who is doing this case for FCT? He says an external lawyer. External lawyer? Call the external lawyer. Get us our file back. How can you go and compromise with a plaintiff against us? I mean, I've never seen people who are so fraudulent in life. What they do here, they sue you, they sue me as FCC minister. I'm not aware of the suit.
Because he claimed that there are two subsisting positions.
Hold on. Look, you know these guys? They think we're PDP Anambra State. That is their job. They have court judgments in their pocket. These are people, that's how they keep PDP in Anambra State. They can produce court orders, judgments overnight. And I told them, you are wasting time.
So there was no court injunction.
I have told you who served me.
My people, we are back again. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you. Thank you very much for your time with us. I appreciate you all. Wow, happy weekend to every one of you right there. Thank you very much for your time. Today is 26th of April, 2024. Thanks for your time with us. Today, visibility is quite low. Although we still have one more quick video to play. But I just wanted you guys to quickly acknowledge the people that is already here with us, even though I've showcased many already. Mother of all Mommy Diaspora, good evening to you, Mommy. Happy weekend to you. Thank you very much for all you do. Madam Iris Finance, good evening to you. Happy weekend to you. Thank you, Madam Martina Abasi TV, Mr. Ray Abua. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Thank you. Abu Azi, thank you very much. I appreciate you always. Thank you, Ola Adewale Ben. Thank you. I appreciate you, Everest. Thank you, my wonderful people, and God will bless you. Now, please do your part. Press on that like button. Encourage us to do more for you by hitting on the $ as well. Ushe Gini, thanks for joining us. Mr. Johnson Emmanuel, Peggy Modi, thank you. CCO, I can see you right there. Luis, Vitus Akwebele, thank you. Yandi Kings, I can see you right there. J. Inkem, I can see you as well. Maka E, all the way from X, thank you. And God will bless you, my people. Chris Mandela is right there with us as well. Thank you, Messi Omorige, and many, many, many others. Now, God will bless you, my people. I'd like also move on. Great mind, just join us right now. Thank you for your time with us. Let's quickly take about 6 minutes from this Festus Keyamu's video. Then we will come and start talking. Remember that what we have right there on the title, breaking, is a breaking because it's not long that the CEO of Airpeace, Alain Oyema, commissioned the trip between Lagos and London. But just a few weeks ago, this happened, like 5 weeks ago, if I'm not mistaken. But they have already prepared now to be flying. They are commencing the Abuja-London trip as well. So trust me, this man is doing excellently well. Everybody must support this kind of person to succeed. If not, we're not going anywhere. Meanwhile, let's listen to this quickly.
And the incident occurred around past 9 a.m. local time, thereby leading to the shutdown of the runway where the incident happened. While some aviation experts already faulting the decision of the federal government, saying this amounts to interference in aviation operations. I'm being joined tonight to look at some of these issues and perhaps the dynamics and some of the decision of the federal government in this respect. I'm being joined by the Minister of Aviation, Mr. Festus Keyamo, Senior Advocate of Nigeria. Thank you so much indeed for your time tonight.
Thank you, Sean, for inviting me.
Yeah, indeed, some of those who are agitating are quoting the law, which you probably are very familiar with. And sad incident. Looking at the history of Dana, this is happening again. But give us an update of what exactly is going on. You know the books of Dana, you know what is going on, and the NCA, under your leadership, has gone to say they will do an audit to show the health status of the airline in terms of financing and operation-wise. What exactly is going on with Dana Airline?
Well, Sean, thank you. For me, the last thing I want to happen to me as Minister of Aviation is to have blood on my hands, blood of innocent Nigerians, as a result of either the negligence or deep complicity or corruption of those who are supposed to be regulators of the aviation industry. As Minister, my job is to supervise them and to ensure that they carry out their duties. My duty is not to regulate. So those who quote the law, who are quoting the law, they should know that I know the law more than they do. My duty is to supervise those who are supposed to carry out their legal duties and to tell them when they are not doing their duties, to tell them to do their duties. So one of my first KPI is to ensure the safety of our airspace and to ensure that the regulators also do their job. So when I came into office, even before I came into office, I'm sure you have heard of consistent incidents involving perhaps Dana Airline, to mention a few of them. I'm sure you heard at the point that on approach to the runway at a point, the door flew open. You know that popular incident. A door of an aircraft flew open. So who are the engineers that are supposed to look at this? Who are the engineers that are supposed to check, for the safety of the aircraft and, its parts? There were also incidents involving, one or two of his aircrafts at different times, consistent, after the fatal crash of Dana the other time that killed Nigerians. There was, of course, internal reports. I don't want to deceive Nigerians because this involves their safety. As aviation minister, I owe a duty to Nigerians to be honest and frank to them when it comes to their safety, the flying public. So there were internal reports before I came, not me, by the same regulators.
Under your predecessor?
Under my predecessor.
What does it say?
About, series of infractions.
By the
same airline. Series of infractions. And the conclusion, of course, that they were not healthy enough to fly their fleets.
But at that time, they went into the skies after such a report.
What they did, how thorough they did it, before they now said, okay, start flying again. We don't know. They have not convinced me. So my own point is that, look, whilst we argue about, back and forth, who has power, who does not have power, the point is that the flying public is at risk. And if anything happens, Sheung, if anything happens, any tragic incident happens, it is the minister they will call for his resignation. I'm sure you know that. Mm-hmm. Nigerians will not spare the minister. So if that is the case, what is my role as a supervisor? What is my role? Am I a lame duck minister? And in any case, I'm sure you saw the release by the NCA. Mm-hmm. The NCA took that decision. I threw my weight behind them. But I also gave them a directive to do their job. So I did not write to the airline. Hold on. I did not write to the airline. Mm-hmm. Take note. That is, in front of those sectors that there should not be political interference that endangers the lives of Nigerians and removes the powers of the NCA to make safety regulations. However, the reverse is the case here. The reverse is the case because the minister is telling you, please put safety measures in place. I hope you understand me. It is the political interference that are saying that you must insist on safety measures.
But did you actually allow NCA to do his job in the first place?
No, but
because the autonomy is guaranteed under the act that provides for the role.
Okay, guys, I'm going to stop that video right there. In case you want to continue with it, please just go to Channels Television and you can do that. Because of time, I just want us to move on right now. Please help us to press on the like button and help us to share as well. So this other last video that we have here is a short video. Let's take this quickly.
Construction of the 700-kilometer Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway has continued to generate several reactions in the past few months. The Minister of Works, David Umahi, in his last visit to Lagos, stated that the ministry would pay compensations to all affected persons whose structures would be demolished in the course of the construction. The Federal Comptroller of Works in Lagos, Olukorede Kesha, has now called on all affected persons with concerns to visit the Secretariat before the demolition exercise commences on Saturday.
For the first 3 kilometers, anything within the right-of-way of the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway, for the first 3 kilometers, will be brought down from Saturday morning. So that's why I want to use this medium to reach out to as many as we cannot put calls across to. There are issues will be sorted out between today and tomorrow, especially if you're within 0 and 3 kilometers of the project and you have been marked. You have been identified as standing in the right-of-way of the project corridor.
Kesha, who noted that the money for compensation is ready, said that no house will be demolished without adequate compensation.
We're not going to demolish anybody's house, you understand, without adequate compensation or relationship with the person.
Okay. Yes, I thought I should bring that in for you guys to get updates, on what is happening right there. They have commenced it. So regardless of whatever that you say or I say right now doesn't even make no sense anymore. They have already commenced it. So we should just accept it. That's what it is. Peter Obi talk about this. We all talk about it for this not to happen. But yeah, this might take 30 years, according to Mr. Peter Obi. So let's see how it goes. But meanwhile, I'd like us to quickly move on. Let me take these articles here so that we can start talking. I appreciate every one of you, my wonderful people. Please help us to press on the like button and help us to share as well. We're starting with the Amnesty International raises alarm, says many victims of forced disappearance in Southeast Nigeria missing since 2021. The organization also lamented that human rights violations have continued to be on the rise across the country, including the use of excessive force by security forces, the use of brutal torture by the police during interrogations, and forced evictions. Global human rights organization Amnesty International has raised an alarm, saying that the whereabouts of many Nigerians who became victims of forced disappearance in the southeast region of the country between 2021 and 2022 still remain unknown to date. The organization also lamented that the human rights violation has continued to be on the rise across the country, including the use of excessive, as I stated before. So I'd like to take that off to quickly bring another one in because we don't have much. Remember that we're playing the video of Festus Keyamo earlier on. Although the video was long, I couldn't wait for that particular part where he talked about the commencement of the Abuja-London flights, by Air Peace. So, but that's the article right there. And if you watch that video, you finish it, it's right there. Kudos to Alan Oyema. He's one of the people that I will always respect because this is not easy. One person single-handedly is doing this. Except if you wish that you're not going to support this kind of person. But meanwhile, let me take the last two quickly. As you can see right there, Tinubu government urged to end drug human trafficking. Yes, that is the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, set to end drug human trafficking, in no time. So I just thought I should bring that in quickly, so that we can take it there. That is all that I have for you guys today. My article is not that much, so I'd like us to start talking straight away. Appreciate every one of you, my wonderful people. Thanks for your time with us. Yes, I would like to quickly let everybody know now, because we currently, okay, let me see, because I want to name the person that is coming to our platform on Sunday. Before I would pick any call, I like to do that. But meanwhile, let me go on this quick break. Bear with me. right, guys. Thank you very much for your patience with us right there. I appreciate every one of you. Please help us to press on the dollar sign, press on the like button, help us to share, let our voices go far. Okay, meanwhile, I would like some of you on the comment section to guess, who do you think is coming amongst these two? Mode, the APC candidate, Mode Okbeoro, that is Senator Mode Okbeoro, or Barrister Olumide Akpata. Let me see on the comment section. Put it right there on the comment section. Let me see if people can guess right. Come on. Let me see your comment quickly so that we can move on this show. Tell me, who do you think is coming to the show on Sunday, 28, 7 p.m. here? Those state governorship candidates, one of the top three, one already came anyway, Dr. Hassan Godaro, so two left. So who do you think? Put it there, let me see. I just want to see who can guess right. Let's see if somebody can guess this right. APC candidate from APC Olumide Akpata, APC candidate. Not guess, not say I guess. Just put them there. Okay. APC. Okay. LP. All right. The APC is leading. What did they happen? Monday. Monday. APC. What did they happen? Okay. The Akpata I get not plenty like that. Okay, Akpata don't they come now. Akpata don't they show now. Now they say Akpata. APC your fool everywhere. Because they say, what did they happen again? Okay. All right. LP, Olumide Akpata. Okay. All right. Thank you very much, my people. I appreciate you all. God bless you that. Okay, let me put this on screen so that you can know who is coming on Sunday, 7 p.m. That will be joining us. That is it right there. Yes, Barrister Olumide Akpata will be joining us on Sunday by 7 p.m. by wonderful people. I guess you guys
just the play, yeah. Just the play. No worry, just the play. Black Panther, where you day? Just the play. Just the play. Mr. Chris, where you day? Mr. Chris, where you day? Just the play. Sit down for that fence, yeah. Just sit down tight.
Is it? Instead of you to say thank you now, you just need to push me from
just the play. Just the play.
I don't carry your candidate. I won't give you
now. Just
give us our mandate. Give us our mandate. I dey wait to see your line of questioning here.
No worry now. No worry. Just the play. Just the play.
Whether na real question or na romance.
Me are you there here now? Me are you there here? We there here. Ileni di majoko na put majoko di just the play, Mr. Elvis. That fence where you sit down.
Either I go push you from give us a mandate. I enter transport. I pay transport.
Barrister Akpata.
I go carry your candidate. Can't give you for your doorstep.
When the rock show up, all the sand then go fade away. Akpata is coming. Sit tight, people.
See this man. Me not gonna understand you again. Give us but let me take this call quickly. I'll come back to you guys. Mr. Chimize, thanks for calling in, sir. Good evening to you. Please talk to us. Yes.
I said LUB, I'm not guessing. I didn't
Exactly.
guess. How you doing, my
I'm fine, sir. Good evening to you. Please talk to us, sir. Thank you.
Good evening, Niger. Good evening, everybody. Yeah, man, Nigeria. You see, I said something last time. Let me say one thing first. If P2B is not a worthy man, P2B could have scaled. Let me tell you one thing. All these politicians, they don't have anything doing. Immediately they enter office, they will remember everything that they haven't do on their life. They will just say, let me start stealing. mean, I said it last time. I think these people need to checkmate. What are you been doing? What's your business? You know, check the account of the person before you come up, say you want to do this, you want to do that. You start promising, empty promises they always give. See, that's one thing with this Yahaya Bello. What Bello was doing before he came up as a politician? Is he a businessman? Is he a bus conductor, or is he anything at all? Now when they came to office, they were just looting, peddling, siphoning. In fact, it's not good. That's Peter Obi has his money. I tell you, this is the reason why Peter Obi just keep those money with Anambra State. If not other states, take other governors. Even Obiano, you see what he did. And another thing, if you have conscience too, and if you have a conscience, if you have a conscience, have a good heart. People that have good conscience, they will never steal. But those ones that know how, if I go out on this government, no way I will get money, no business, they will just be the one coming generation we spend. So it's bad. So it's very bad. This Agbero, Wike is Agbero. If we see the voice of Agbero, you will know. All those ones that say that Oshodu or Musholosha. It's very well.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Your 3 minutes is up, sir. Thank you.
I know, please. I want to say something more.
No, but always work with your time. Okay, go ahead.
1 minute, please. Okay. Now, please, I want to say something about the Edo election coming up. Please, don't do politics with bitterness. Some of us here, it's like my brother Alex, the way he talk sometimes, and some people don't do politics with bitterness. That's not good. And don't use what your father, maybe father, the sense of father, to judge son. When I'm putting this way, between
okay.
The governor and the actual, he don't say, oh, because of
okay,
this
sir.
person, you won't, now he's giving this guy a bad name. That's not good. Please, let's come back.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you. God bless you. All right, let me take another call here. Mr. Ben, thanks for calling in, sir. Good evening to you. Please talk to us.
Hello, Mr. Alex. I greet you. Good afternoon. A wonderful Friday to the weekend to you.
Thank you.
Every members on the panel. I really appreciate. I just want to really appreciate everything you do. Your voice and the voice of the panelists is being heard all over the world, from the UK to the United States to Asia. Our voices are being heard. So I really want to encourage you and every members on the panel to keep doing what you're doing, and God will continue to bless everyone on the panel. Thank you.
Thank you.
For the airpiece new flights from Abuja to London, all I would say about that is the government is trying to, support Alex Onyema. I think they have a very good working relationship, but I wish they could extend that same hand to Innocent who makes vehicles, in the eastern parts of the country. So that way, it will help us have, some type of, what was it called? Some type of forex. If we're able to export, our made in Nigerian vehicles. So I just wish they do that offer that same hand of support to him. And I will say this finally to Mr. Jonathan Kingsley. I want to say this in Yoruba, and I know you're listening to me. Mr. Alfred just permits me to just speak in Yoruba to Mr. Jonathan.
Go ahead.
Okay. Mr. Jonathan, Mr.
Benny.
Wọ́n gbọ́ yín dáadáa nílé lóko, wọ́n gbọ́ yín ẹ̀sọ́ ká gbọ́ ẹ̀sọ́ ká wọ́n gbọ́ yín ẹ̀sọ́.
Please.
Give us a mandate. In platform coming every day, analysis in opinions in passion for Nigeria. Because share I'm rewarding financially, but alone only my rewarding at any family. In the name of Jesus, and also Nigeria Danny. Nigeria need political space can turn things around because we like approach to matters. So all of my work will sir. Thank you very much, Mr. Harvest. Appreciate it. God bless you.
Thank you. God bless you. Thank you. Okay, all right. Thank you very much, my wonderful people. I'll come back to call us again later on. Let me quickly go to the panel so that our people can start speaking to us. You guys already know now that our guest on Sunday is Barrister Olumide Akpata. So if you have your questions, put everything together, come here the other on Sunday to pass your questions, just like you did with Dr. Aswen Igodaro. So next week, I cannot put you guys on suspense anymore now. Say, guess who will be coming next week anymore now? So, make Kayota can be next week. Probably, although I'm not gonna fix time or date yet, or we are looking forward to having Modokbawolo as well. So that we can have all of them. Then you guys can take your own decision on who you want as your governor. Next governor of Edo State. Thank you very much, Madam Origin, for calling in. Good evening to you, ma'am. Please talk to us.
Hello, everyone. Hello, my people, my family, Niger Watch TV family. Mr.
Thank you,
Niger Watch, thank you. God bless you. I'm looking, I'm picking and making sure. Please, sir, don't give me 2 minutes because I want to just do my monologue. And thank everyone that is taggable. This is our family. This is our place. This is where we come to make sure that Nigeria we dream for, whether in bits and pieces or in wholeness, comes true. Our dreams must come true in Jesus' name.
Amen.
It must come true. We have made up our mind. We are not going back to sleep. We are going to wake up those that are sleeping to tell them the thing that we see, good. Mr. Niger Watch, thank you so much for this candlelight that you bring up every day. God bless you.
Thank you, ma'am.
God bless you. God bless you. After Mr. Peter Gregory Obi, I know there are other platforms, but it requires a place like this, a platform like this, to be able, sometimes I think about it. I'm like, a lot of people are keeping quiet. I'm like, let's say, for example, the professor that spoke about Odudua. And I use him as an example because I know that there are other well-meaning Nigerians that are out there. Look at how they are trying to suppress him, oppress him in that media out there. I believe that if that man comes to this platform, he is going to be given opportunity. You see, that is how important, that is how crucial, that is how valuable this platform you created is. It is the voice for the voiceless. Because the media that we have in Nigeria have taken sides, and believe to me, I think they have kissed the ring. And that is why they cannot stand for the people. They are bowing to the gods of the evil that is happening in Nigeria. That's why they can't speak for the people. So that is how every day I come here, I have gratitude in my heart. And I want to thank everyone. Mr. Jonathan, God bless you. Mr. Give us a mandate. Dr. CM, just a whole list of you. I'm making my list as like, God, these people must be blessed. Because to come out you're not paid, then you know that this is service to humanity, service to the people that are oppressed. I thank your mother that comes here every day. Mama Diaspora, you know you will never lose your reward. You have already made a great man. In the Bible, we have women that stood up and stood out. In our lifetime, you are one of those. Don't even think twice about it, because you have raised a son that have stood the test of time. Other young people like him that have created valuable a platform are pressing bulo. Is that what you call it, Mr. Nigeria? and they're creating content that are useless and are no value to humanity. So I thank you. I thank everyone. I think, Madam Patricia, you're back. Wow, glad to see you, shining back on the platform. I think today is just my monologue. I thank you. I thank you. And I just so it's important to me for me to, do I think that is what I call my own job, to come here, encourage these wonderful people that have refused to the status quo, that have come out every day to say, what can we do? And just like CNN, ABC, BCB, all over the world, that have brought out microphone, Mr. Niger, what you brought yours for truth, to re-educate Nigerians from all the nomenclature nonsense that have been put in them, that have put them in bondage. You look, let me comment on that wicked man. The wicked is talking and he's talking about criminals. Hey, wallahi, criminals.
Thank you.
Has he looked at his antecedents? Has he looked at his profile? Has he looked at how he governed the River State? All these word salad, mixed salads that they present cabbage to Nigerians, and the rest that follow this is baggage and carnage and bondage and everything, danger, age, and then Nigerians are eating poison.
Okay.
God will judge all of them. I rest it there. Thank you, Mr. Niger Watch.
Thank you very much, Madam Origin. God bless you, ma. Thanks for the encouragement, your prayers, your support. I'm grateful. Thank you. All right. Thank you, my people. Thank you very much. Let's move on. Callers, I'll come back to you guys later. Please, let's just move on right now. Let me quickly welcome in Madam Patricia Tagbojumi in the building. Madam Patricia Tagbojumi in the building. Yeah, in the building. If I say make I sing, I will feel sing. Go. In fact, make I welcome her properly. Yay! Thank you very much, my people. I appreciate you all. Madam Patricia, it's good to welcome you back again. Thank God for everything. Thank you. I appreciate every one of you right there for your time with us. Can see Madam Moni Olagbiyan. Thank you very much, ma, for your time with us. Good evening to you, and thanks for your prayers, your support, and for all you do. Thank you very much, Sabistan. Thank you very much for joining us. God bless every one of you right there that just coming in now. I appreciate every one of you. Comfort Bebe once again, and many, many others. Tony Africa in the building. I appreciate you all, my people. Thank you. Let's move on right now. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that are just coming in right now, yes, the news have been broken. We don't talk and say Barrister Olumide Akpata will be joining us on Sunday, 7 p.m. Now, cool evening that day. If you drink palm wine, carry and follow body. If not make ready to eat, carry and follow body. If not chin chin, carry and follow body. If not pounded yam and egusi soup, carry and follow body. If not stash and owo, carry anyone where you know say you go eat or drink that day, where you take comfortable, tell listen to Barrister Olumide Akpata. Make you carry and follow body that day. Make you can't talk fear. But don't forget to eat. May not go eat. Forget your question. Your question might matter. Because we are talking about someone that is going to become your governor probably maybe 4 years or probably the next 8 years. So you must be able to come with a very critical, when I mean critical questions. Don't come here to rob. My candidate. Now God go bless you. Now God go bless you. I've been following you now for the past 78 years. Now God go bless you. You often use 3 minutes. They praise and first. You know what I go do that day? I don't say me not coming bad person. You know? Once minister, I'll give you your rich. If not panel you there, I'll put you on the backstage. Because I know if I leave you for the panel, if I mute you, go mute yourself. I'll just put you bangering you're there backstage. You talk to backstage. After the OT say Barrister Olumide don't come out, you can't they complain. Elvis, Mr. Elvis, what you did to me was wrong. Was it? Then people when they listen to me, so I go tell you say simple instruction. You not feel follow. Simple instruction. So that's what I want you guys to do. Joke apart. Let's be focused. He's coming here. You have a limited time to spend with us. So you must go straight to your point, ask him those questions so that you have the time to respond to them as well. As you know that the traffic will be right there. A lot of people will try the possible best to pass their questions. As we know the way it be now, when Barrister Dr. Asoyin Godaro come now, some people could not pass their questions and they also understand, say, yes, it wasn't deliberate by me. So, yes, I appreciate you all, my wonderful people. Let me start with the first person on the panel. Is give us a mandate. Give us a mandate. It's good to have you on the show. Good evening to you, sir. Please talk to us.
Good evening to you. Hopefully you can hear me clearly. Greetings to everyone.
Yeah, your voice good. You know, they talk for that your corner house or corner car or corner walk where you they talk, not they hear your voice. Today, well, thank God. I pray. May you wait first, make I talk, my dear. Listen, you know, pray. I want to pray for you on Sunday. May your network your faith.
You know, say for Yoruba they say na human being go think, but God now go decide what go happen. Well,
you must imagine you cry. You go say, what be this? What be this a whole day?
If you put that flyer for screen again, I beg my say that guy again. I beg that guy will come. My guy. I beg put that for screen. I want to tell you something.
Beg me where? Not be so.
I beg. I mean, thank you for this one you don't do. Thank you. I beg. You know, if you come for me, say you put Nigerian time, you can't put US time, you can't put UK time.
So that put.
You say?
Now US or UK now Barrister Olumide.
No, in the Nigeria, this one the time for the Nigerian people. So that people wait for US, they go nowhere, they can't join the program. You just put either now 12 p.m. Eastern time or CST, just put them for there to make them more better, more, you know, now big fish they come, so the better fish they come, so you know,
just I talk to her. You remain 5 minutes for your minutes, so
no worry. This one a preamble.
Yes, sir. You remain 5 minutes.
See better, see fresh boy, see person who carry brain for head, better candidate. We go save Edo State. Olumide Akpata. My people wanna carry your water, carry this man. Okay, no worry. Well, I greet you now. I greet you now. This one I see today just make my belly do more. Olumide Akpata is coming to the building on Sunday. Please make time to join us. I bet you it will be a wonderful time. Yeah. Now that day now go dissect what we go do for Edo State. So you have no choice. If you are PDAPC, prepare yourself to come on board to the platform, the better candidate that will do the best for Edo State. That being said, on what you showed earlier, I mean, I didn't see all the videos, but I saw Wiki, I saw part of Wiki's video, and then I saw part of Keyamu's video. Honestly, as I was watching the video of Wiki, what comes to mind is the level of impunity in the country called Nigeria. The level of impunity in the country called Nigeria. I mean, we have one of our panelists on this channel. You see, the Nigeria is in a country, but I will just give them that for this moment. The level of impunity. The last time I checked, Wike was the one that rigged the election in Rivers State for the person that in quote sits in power today. If he was in a sane community or sane environment, that guy will be behind bars. But Wike sat down, and I think Mr. Jonathan said about what that professor said last time. The media now pander to the narrative of this government. You see how you have those guys in front of them from different channels. I think Arise is the only one that is not there. And they sat down there, giving him audience to just spill all the nonsense he wants to spill. With all due respect. You see how he talks with the level of like they are the one that runs the country, nothing can happen, anybody can do whatever they want to do, nothing happens to them. That is the highest level of impunity. He doesn't care about the common man. You see how they brought to him the issue of VIO, the vehicle inspection officer on the highway, how they cause accidents. And this guy he now puts the issue of land above human life and tell you which one is more important. As a government official, I think what should be sacrosanct to you should be the protection of the life of your citizens. Okay, let's begin to iron out these matters in the order of urgency. The VIO guy they're on the highway, and these guys they tell you the number of accidents that the level of accident happened on the highway, and the guy just look at it. This one is nothing because this one doesn't matter to us now. What matters to us is how to allocate lands to different government officials, ministers, senators, because that is their intention in the first place. Nigeria truly is not a normal. I will not say sane. It's not a normal country where you see people of impure character, men of impunity. They now sit down like as if nothing will happen to them. This guy that rigged the election in the past presidential election in Rivers State. It is in the open. He's working free. In fact, he's a minister, not just another minister now. He's a minister of the FCC, where the seat of power is in Nigeria. The level of wickedness and impunity. Human life they don't care about human life. Now go to the aviation minister. As I was watching that video, what comes to my mind is what I said here some weeks ago. So I pull up who is the head of aviation here, even though we have transport secretary. We have people that actually work under him. The guy that is in charge of aviation has been in the industry for several years. In fact, he started with Hyundai, producing motors for airplane before he gets to where he gets to today as the one that administers aviation in the US. I think he worked for United for several years before he landed that job. Now, who is the aviation minister in Nigeria? A lawyer that has not gone through the four wall. I mean, he doesn't even know what it takes to even operate aviation or a fleet of planes. I mean, I care less about whatever he's saying about Dana Air or whatever air. He himself, is he qualified to sit in that office as the aviation minister? Does he have the technical know-how of how that industry should operate? We had several times how he said they were going to give budget of they made budget for several things in the current budget. Those things they budgeted for, have they done anything about them? Where is the money? Renovation of the airport, putting different things, scanners and all that. Have they been done? All of your traveling to different parts of the world to go study how people are doing the aviation. Where has he landed you, Keyamo? Is it today that you guys know about Dana Air? Dana has been even before Obasanjo. The level of impunity that this guy they show, it just baffles me. On the ordinary, should Keyamo be should he be the aviation minister in the first place? Where you have aviation experts. And I'm not saying playing to the gallery of the one that I said earlier. You have aviation experts that are trained even from outside the country that knows this job in and out. This one are not the one that will just tell you they are just aviation ministers just for saying it's sake. No. Men trained. They flew plane. They know what it means to fly plane and to run aviation industry. And you brought in a lawyer to be the aviation minister. And he said he doesn't want to see the red oil of Nigeria in his hand. Hey, you may not see the red oil of Nigeria in your hand by through the aviation industry. But are there no red oil of Nigeria in your hand in the first place, Keyamo? Are there not red oil of Nigerians in your hand in the first place? You were a labor minister. What ends labor? The jobs that you get that did not exist. All of the money that you siphoned. You think people didn't buy that during that period? You already have the red oil of Nigerians in your hand, Keyamo. They are already in your hand. The election, is it about the election? 88 were pied in the election. 19 years were pied himself in Plateau, and you came out to support this evil government. And you're talking about not having the red oil of Nigeria. You already have it, Keyamo. You already have it. For me, I think we should be able to get these things right. It's just like bringing carpenter to come and do the job of a doctor. How is that going to happen in the first place? But is Nigeria a normal country? Maybe yes, maybe not. Because as you see, as we even speak today, who is the president? In quote, a criminal drug baron. That's not allegedly. He's in the open. Everything has to be destroyed for this guy to be a president. And you want anything good to come out? Hell no. Nothing. Nothing. You have countries all over the world. Aviation, sometimes I wonder how aviation run in America. It's just seamless.
All right, give us a mandate. Thank you very much. Thank you.
So for me,
let's hear from the next person.
Okay, go ahead, sir.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. We're not much, so we're going to have enough time to talk today, so don't worry. Oga Prince Collins, please, I'd like you to talk to us. Good evening to you. After you, then Mr. Jonathan will go ahead. Thank you, sir. Please unmute yourself. Okay, you are not there.
Okay, yeah. Sorry.
Okay, thank you, sir. Please go ahead. Thank you.
I salute everybody. I want to, appreciate our viewers at home, those that are watching from various cities in the world. I want to salute you, Naija Watch, for what you are doing. I want to salute our panelists, comment section, those that are active there. I want to say congratulations for your endless contribution to the betterment of our great nation, Nigeria. Having said that, let me start with the issue of Minister of Federal Capital Territory, Wiki. It's not every time. I don't think it's every time that we need to, say what they don't do right. We've spoken a lot about how the government came in, and we know right from time that election has never been a free and fair thing in this country. It has never been, except so many years ago. The only one I can see was that of Abiola, and probably before then, maybe that of Shehu Shagari, coming to power. And after that, I've never seen a close to free and fair elections, to call it, because it's not totally free, because the machineries that is required to have a free and fair election is not there in the first place. So you can't do with what you don't have. You only do with what you have. So I would say that at least we need to move forward. This government is already there. There's nothing we can do about it. Even if we have to say how they came, go back to history, they're already there. So how can they do the right thing? That is what we should be concerned about. Looking at the antecedent of this man in the Federal Capital Territory, and probably the mandate that the president has given to him to kind of sanitize Abuja. That is what they call it, to put things right. If you ask me, because I don't support politicians actually, whenever you are doing the right thing in Nigeria, because Nigeria as a whole is corrupt, not only politicians that are corrupt in Nigeria. Everybody that is a stakeholder is a corrupt person. You can't take that from me. You quote me anywhere. Because the system is corrupt. So what you do when you follow a system that is corrupt, you act corruptly. You do things that are corrupt to enable you to survive. So the wrong person will come and correct another wrong person. That is the scenario you are seeing in Nigeria. A corrupt person will want to correct a corrupt person. A killer will want to put judgment on another killer. That is the system in Nigeria. I've said it. The system is corrupt and it's not properly instituted. So that is what we are going to see. So Wike is trying to do his job under a system that is not properly arranged. He's maneuvering. Others that have been the system right in Abuja there maneuver the land, because I heard him saying that people will go and fight for allocation of land that they want to develop it. They start selling for others to buy. I've seen cases like that where people buy, they buy land. The government will allocate land for it. They're even doing it in estate. Those that are into estate business, they go to communities. Communities will allocate land for them. They give them some little money, begin to sell the land in millions and make money. Some of them will even abscond with the money and don't settle the communities, put the people in jeopardy. So I think it is the corrupt system that we need to clean up. And the only thing that can clean up all these activities is to go back to the drawing table and fix things that are fixable, which has to do with laws, our ethics, our way of life, our belief, our value systems has to be checked. If we don't do that, we'll keep having the same thing, just as he said there, that you can't do the wrong thing and get right result. Never. So that's about that one. Then, talking about EFCC and Yahaya Bello, it's the same corrupt system. Yahaya Bello is just one of the 26 ex-governors that have been indicted. My question is that in all these cases, how many of these cases has been won by EFCC? How many of these cases have been won? Many governors, we saw the issue of Fayose then, saw the issue of Dilo Melaye, they were arrested there, carrying this one here and there. Not a lot of them. How many have they won? How many have they succeeded in persecuting and putting in prison for what they are stealing? It's still the same corruption job. They are using, giving us things to hear, to listen to, and then, keep us at the same place that we are. The FCC chairman said he was going to resign. after, I mean, if Yahaya Bello is not prosecuted, I'm waiting for him to resign because they will never prosecute Yahaya Bello in that Nigeria. I will swear to God Almighty for that. They will never succeed in prosecuting Yahaya Bello. The next thing, in the next 1 or 2 months, another issue will come up and we'll forget about Yahaya Bello. We already forgot about the minister for the lady, what's the name of that, the young lady that was in Better Edu. Yahaya Bello issue now is the reigning one. Better Edu has gone back to the back page now. That is the way Nigeria is. How many cases have they won? None. So it's all rubbish. They give us wrong information every day, manipulate the gullible ones, give us things to hear in the media. The media will make their money and they go. Until we begin to see results, I will not take any of them serious in that country. So the EFCC should do what it's doing. I'm not blaming the EFCC because a nation where the corruption is aching in the judicial system, that country cannot work. If Nigeria is going to work, they should fix the judicial system. The judiciary should do the right thing, and they should bring out laws that will force the judiciary to do the right thing. And the masses should rise up to their feet to make sure that they call for order. I see some lawyers disgracing themselves, going to demonstrate. Lawyers, professionals, go to Abuja to demonstrate as if they are public personnel. People that are supposed to go to court and do their demonstration in the court and do whatever they do, they went to demonstrate in support of Yahaya Bello. That's the highest rate of, the height of impunity. Corrupt people disgracing themselves here and there. So that's for that. Then somebody spoke about a caller came. I just want to correct this impression. Said Obi is not doing. He said Obi is very rich or is very wealthy. That's why he's doing what he's doing and he's doing it right. No, let me correct that impression. Obi is not doing the right thing because he's rich or because he has enough, but because he's somebody that wants to keep his dignity and wants a better Nigeria. It's not about wealth. If it's about wealth, the present president, Tinubu, will not be contesting, will not be in the government because he's one of the richest person we have in Nigeria. It's not about wealth. It's about personality, dignity, and love for your nation. That's what it takes for somebody to say, okay, yes, I want the betterment of my neighbor. When you have that love, be your brother's keeper. You don't need to wake that person to tell him what to do. He knows. Looking at Obi alone, when he's speaking, you see the passion in him. You see the feelings. You can see the empathy. You even sympathize with him. It's as if he's the one that is in that shoe. I was watching a program when he was talking about project that I was supposed to give Northerners water and education at a low level. I saw what he was coming out from his mouth. He was even talking as low as project of 10 million that will, take care of a particular set of students for 1 year. 10 million. That's to tell you how grounded and down to earth he is. Those are the kind of people we need, not people that want to, even if they have enough, they still want to siphon. So it's not about him rich, because there are people that are 10 times richer than him that are still stealing the money that don't feel anything about what the masses feels today. So let us not say that Obi is rich. It's just his personality. He wants to keep his dignity and he loves the country, Nigeria. And that is what
my brother, sir. Can I interject you, sir?
Others to emulate. Yes, go ahead.
It is even an indictment. I think I have it on my paper here, but I cannot forget. It's an indictment to even say that Peter Obi is doing what he's doing because he's rich. That's an indictment.
Can you imagine that?
It's an indictment on his personality. I think that caller is a regular caller. He should call back and retract that word. It's an indictment on the character and the person of Peter Gregory Okute Obi.
I think I understand you, but I think that's his words. I think he's entitled to his own opinion. It's left for us to let him know what it actually is. So it doesn't really matter for him to come out, because that is what he feels. That's his opinion. But we need to tell him or tell the people what it is. Not about words. It's about personality. People that actually in life, people that decide to do the right thing, they are not the wealthy people, because wealthy people, they become more greedy because they already have that wealth. So Obi's personality is worthy of emulation. He's worthy of, in fact, he's one among millions in Nigeria characters when it comes to Nigeria as a whole, not in the political terrain, not Obi as a person. You can hardly find 5 of Nigerians that are like Obi, that is into public sector, that will do the degenerating and will decide to do it clearly. So it's not about wealth. It's about somebody trying to see that your neighbor feel comfortable, even if you don't have. So there are still good people right there that want to share with the little they have. They want to share for their neighbor because they feel that their neighbor is passing through pain. And that is what it takes to be a brother's keeper. And that is why you see the white people, they exploit other nations, other like the white people come to exploit black Africans to take care of their persons and their nation here, because they love their neighbors. Slavery was as a result of them coming to enslave you, to come and work in their nation, to build their nation for them, because they love their brothers. But black people, we don't love our brothers. We are not our brothers' keepers. And until we realize that, we will never get it right. If you don't love the person that is close to you, you go to church and sing from morning to evening, go to mosque and pray from morning to evening, God will just look at you as a fool, because he created us in his own image and likeness. So, may they play. They should keep playing, misbehaving until the whole world will end up. This what have been more than half used already. Africans are the bad receiving end. They receive the bad of it, and the other world, they receive the best part of it. So until we do the right thing, we will never have the right enjoyment that we want. Until we do that, we'll never have such thing. So let me stop here at the moment while others will come in. Thank you very much, Nigeria Watch, and thank you very much, viewers at home. I appreciate one of us, each and every one of us. Okay, Nigeria Watch is not there. Can anybody hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, it's like Nigeria Watch is not there. I think the next person now is let the next person come in. Okay, Nigeria Watch is out. I think he's lost his network. Give us a mandate. Are you there? Hello?
Yeah, hello, I can hear you though. All right. Let's wait for...
Okay, is that Jonathan?
Yes, speaking, yes.
Yeah, you can. If you have anything to say, you can speak while he's coming. Yeah.
Yeah. I think we still have Madam Patricia on board, right? Madam Patricia, are you there? Madam Patricia, can you hear me?
Okay. Before she comes in,
yeah.
You look at the issue of aviation.
Yeah.
If they extend that same hand of fellowship, like what a caller said, to Innocent Motors, the way the aviation minister is going, because Nigeria cannot stand on their own to build their own aircraft that will fly successfully, and it's a pity that we are in such a mess. If they can extend that same hand of fellowship to Innocent Motors,
yeah,
Nigeria will go, in fact, ahead of Africa when it comes to car production, because I know that guy, I've gone to his history, I've read his background and everything. I know he can do perfectly well.
Yeah.
And he can represent us. Those are the kind of things we need. We need to encourage our industrialists, our entrepreneurs to become, what they want to be. Support them in every ramification to make sure that they succeed.
Young politicians don't do anything.
They don't.
There is no. If there is.
Can I interject you?
Yeah. Is that Madam Patricia?
No, this is Abdul Malik.
Abdul Malik. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah, there is something he said. He said that Nigeria cannot stand on their own to have their own flight. It's not that Nigeria cannot stand on to hold their own flight. It's just because of the corrupt government. What about the money they are borrowing now? They can do more than flight, understand? But they are carrying the money between
corruption will not let it happen.
Wait. Yeah, but why can they stop it? Why can't they stop it?
Yeah, it is not, when it comes to aviation, it is not only the government.
It is a shame. Wait. It is a shame. It is a shame that a nation like Nigeria, best African biggest country in Nigeria, understand? Why they can't have flight, international flight transporter? It is a big shame for them. Look at Ethiopia, Egypt, Morocco. They are all flight.
Yeah, Maroc is one of the.
And when they have flight,
one of the best airlines in Africa.
When they have flight, when they have flight, it will bring more economy, more development in the country because there are many Nigerians abroad. They will try to delete their flight to travel to their home, understand? But those things, I don't know what they are doing in that country.
The issue is that,
they are not serious. They don't do anything.
Let me just say this. Let me just add this to that, to what you're saying. Aviation industry is capital intensive. It is not done by the private sector, but the government provides the enabling environment through policies. It is the private sector that comes in with massive investment, and then the government will give them the playing field through policies, both internal policies and external policies that will support them, that will assist them to grow, to thrive. That is how it works. But in Nigeria, unfortunately,
I understand.
They
I understand you, but it's quite what I'm saying is quite different from what you are saying. I mean that one Nigeria, they cannot have their own flight.
It does not matter. Even if Nigeria doesn't have
no. I support private flights.
Yes.
But I'm just talking on my own self.
Yes.
When Nigeria, they cannot have their own flight.
And that will
it is a shame. Look at we have the 4 refineries in Nigeria, but we cannot refine oil in Nigeria. We import and export. Why is it like that? Understand? It is not normal. It's not normal something. But we are borrowing money. Those money they are borrowing, what are they doing with the money? They cannot fix refinery to refine the oil in Nigeria. They will import and export. That consume more money for them. The economy is going down. But when they fix those refinery to refine in Nigeria, now the economy will be booming. It's not normal. It's not normal something. I'm telling you the truth. But why I don't know if they are reasoning at all. Those people, they are old cargo. They don't. That is the method they are using is old modern method. This method is past. It's not method they are using now in the world. They need to adopt new method. They are still using the old method to develop the economy, but it's not working for them. You are borrowing money, but the money you are borrowing, you don't see what you are doing with the money. You cannot fix one thing so that you see this is what I fixed. Just borrowing and share. People are there suffering. No food. Farmers, they cannot go farm. No longer to produce food on their own. Before, individual can produce food on itself. But now you cannot produce food on your own. It's very bad attitude there. It's not good. The youth there, they need to stand up and fight for their rights. They don't know their rights. They don't know what they are doing. They are playing there. I'm telling you the truth. They don't know what they are doing. How can you have oil resources? You are importing and export. That consume you more money. Why can't you borrow money and fix those refineries? We have 4 refineries. Port Harcourt, we have 2 Port Harcourt. We have 1 in Warri. We have 1 in Kaduna. Why can't this fix any 1 or 2? Imagine Dangote now, private sector. We have refinery, government. Government as a country, we cannot have refinery. It is a big shame.
Why?
Very big shame.
Why? Why is it that there is a refinery in Kaduna?
Yeah, we have refinery. We have 4 refineries in Nigeria. 2 in Warri. No, 3 Port Harcourt.
I'm just putting it out there. What is the need for a refinery in Kaduna?
No, they put it to the north because of to supply north, part of the north. They just put it there so that
is the refinery working? Is it working?
It's not. See,
no, it was working when
see,
now there is no the 4 refinery is not working now.
Let me say this. First of all, there is no need for a government refinery in Kaduna. If a private investor is ready to bring down his own money, put out his own money, and have a refinery in northern Nigeria, fine. But for the government of Nigeria to go all the way, set up a refinery in Kaduna that is not even functioning, pass a pipe from the south down straight to Kaduna. Do you know the massive amount of money? It's wastage, political wastage.
I know, but it's not now. It's before.
At the end of the day, but now that
you know why the fixing there is that just to supply the northern part of Nigeria.
See, my brother,
that is why the fixing.
I beg, if I can come in, Augusta, there was no reason.
There is no basis
for quota system consideration. Let's not give it another coloration.
I know, yeah. There is no
basis.
Was
for quota system. How can you tell me that if that was the case, why are they not doing that all over the world? Can't we just learn? There's Petrobras in Brazil. There is this other one in Saudi Arabia. Everywhere in the world. Aramco. That's the most profitable oil company in the world.
Yes.
The Petrobras in Brazil, they even have just 15 billion barrels. 15 billion barrels, yes, compared to what we have in Nigeria. And think of Brazil, the landmass. You don't see them having refineries all over Brazil just to aid supply. Why come we always want to invent the wheel? We always want to give excuses for things that we are doing very wrongly. It's quota system consideration and nothing more than that.
Exactly.
You know what's the difference between Dangote and the government in the first place?
Which you mean Dangote refinery and the other refineries?
Yes. No, I mean like in terms of
they are big difference. They are big difference because when government sees their refinery,
Abdul
there will be reduction of the price.
I don't think you get his question. First of all, is that Mr.
He said, what is the big difference between private sector and a government sector refinery? Is you know what he asked?
No, that's
not. That's what I actually.
That is what he asked.
Like, when you say Dangote refinery, what impact does what impact does it how do I say now reduce compared to when it's a government refinery?
Okay, now this is the
yes. Let me tell you the difference.
Let me quickly say something.
The difference is that when government says their own refinery, the price will be reduced more than the private sector. The city will be benefit from the government than the private sector. Now the government refinery
how will the government price be reduced, or how will the government sell at a lower price?
Without subsidy, it's not possible.
Yeah, it will be reduced. It will be reduced because they are no more importing, exporting. They will produce in their country. because we have the resources in our country. Now, when we import, we export.
It does not matter whether you have crude oil in your backyard, because of that you will sell it cheaper. No, it's the subsidy. Even if you have crude oil in your backyard, it is still the same cost of production, if not even more expensive, that you will spend. Okay, and then again, you are selling it at the crude oil has international price. They set the price. There's international price. Unless you are taking your crude oil, you are producing your own crude oil for free, then that means that you have to subsidize it at a very high rate. So where will government get money for other priorities? So it doesn't work. So even if you have crude oil in your own backyard, it does not matter. It will still be same price, if not even higher. The only way you can sell it cheaper, is if you are subsidizing massively, because you will still pay when it comes to oil and gas, there is nothing like labor cost advantage. Nothing like that. What you are paying the engineers in Nigeria is what you will pay, the same rate they are paying them in Saudi Arabia. There is nothing like, because it's Nigeria, they are paying. No. There's a standard cost, even labor cost. So overall, your expenses does not change, even if you have the crude oil right inside your garage or inside your house. It doesn't matter. It is only through subsidy and subsidy alone that government can reduce the cost of gas or petroleum for the citizenry, and that's all. And there must be a limit. If government does not set a limit, there will be no resources for other priorities.
You're right, Mr. Jonathan, because even if you look at America and you know about David Rockefeller, like I think up till now his family is still the richest or one of the richest in the world, right? So you see, they are the ones who went about exploring oil and gas all over America when when there was that oil boom and all that. So, and that's a private citizen, and I think it has always been like that all over the world, that private citizens can. I think the government has always left them to handle that sector, and it's not necessarily something that government should do. They just need to create the enabling environment, like Mr. Jonathan said, enabling environment, the right policies and the right rules. So I think that's just the part that government can play. Okay. So I think
Mr. Jonathan, let me ask you a question.
Let me quickly come here. You see,
Mr. Jonathan, let me ask you a question.
Hold on, please. Let me quickly come here. Let me finish. I understand that when the government creates an enabling environment for private industrialists to come in, it also, go a long way helping boosting the economic of the nation. But let us talk about Nigeria in particular, and let us look at other aspects, not just petroleum, for instance. Let us look at the health sector, like talking about standard hospitals and other. Why is it that the private sector has taken over primary and secondary healthcare, even up close to it, even at the tertiary level, private sector has taken over? It's because Nigerians they don't commit themselves. That it also boils down to the issue of no one believe that he is a Nigerian. First of all, I am an Igbo man before I become a Nigerian. I'm an Edo man before I become a Nigerian. I'm an Hausa man before I become a Nigerian. I'm a Northerner before I become a Nigerian. I'm a Southerner. I'm an Easterner before I become a Nigerian. That is why we are getting it wrong every day in that country. Then look at agriculture. Why is it that it is private sector that are even giving up food to eat? Because people are not committed to government activities. When government come out with anything that will build the nation, for instance, like maybe provision of facilities that will help the people. People that are put in power, they are not committed to it because they believe that it's a national cake. They just take it and go. Like this Dangote refinery that we are talking about now, we have to talk about these refineries. It's not going to fall down because Dangote have to be committed to his duty and has to make sure that each workers there do whatever they need to do. And when you don't act properly, they fire you. Until we have that kind of committed leaders in our country or people that will hold office. We have a lot of permanent secretaries. We have head of parastatals. They are not doing what they are supposed to do. But back to their private home, they have their private business that they commit themselves totally to, and it is coming out with heavy profit on daily basis. Look at our health system. You see, you go to the hospitals, you will see medical professionals to attend to people there. People are dying on a daily basis. But if you go to their private hospitals, they are committed and they are doing it because they receive heavy amount from these people, and everything goes to their pocket straight away. So it still boils down to the fact that people are not committed to the nation called Nigeria because
Mr. Concern, can I jump in?
It's not people, they are not committed to the
nation. Can I jump in, please? See,
government will let people come.
Mr. Concern, see, the way this thing work, you have a very solid point, but that's not how it works. You understand? The nation has to kind of project itself in such a way that people will be committed to the nation. People have been doing all they can do. People have been doing all they can do so that they can claim ownership of the country. But unfortunately, the people that have been in power have demonstrated to everyone that Nigeria is not for us. So you cannot force the people. You cannot force the people. You cannot blame it on the people.
Okay, let me quickly throw in this question before you finish. When such thing happen, your last submission that people are not, the people in power, they are not committed to. I don't know how you frame that word.
They are not committed to the citizens, to the people.
Yeah, they are not committed to being citizens.
They are the government. The government. They are the one that
the system has not allowed them to be citizens.
Okay, when such thing happen, who is supposed? Who are the people that are supposed? Because democracy is for the people, by the people, and
now, Mr. Concern,
who is supposed to act? No, wait. Let me ask you. You will continue. Who is supposed to act there to checkmate that problem?
Mr. Concern, wait.
Mr. Concern, listen now.
I'm not concerned. The government supposed to act. The government supposed to act first before the people will commit.
Wait, my name is Colin.
People, they are the second.
Abdul Malik, Malik, I think there's something about your system. When you're speaking, it seems you don't hear another person talking or something.
Mr. Is it Concern or Collins?
Collins, yeah.
Okay, now you are asking who are the people who are supposed to act? Who is supposed to act to if such things happen? Who are the people that are supposed to resist such things? Now, it is not the responsibility of any person to resist anything. It is the responsibility of the system that is in place. It is the responsibility of the infrastructure in place. You build systems.
Mr. Chris.
You don't build
Mr. Chris.
No,
Mr. Chris.
I'm sure you don't understand what I'm saying.
Mr. Chris.
Yes, I can hear you.
Before you continue, you come the panel. First, talk to my candidate first now. Talk to our guy first now.
Because I just wait make
call him. Just call his name now. Call his name.
I be the wait no guys.
Give us a mandate. Which candidate?
Which candidate are you referring to?
Call my guy name, Mr. Chris. Yeah.
You guys are so desperate here.
No, listen. It's not a question of any desperation. The genie has left the bottle.
There's nothing wrong. There's nothing be passionate, about your candidate.
No,
you use every opportunity.
The genie has left the bottle. Nobody can do anything again. Olumide Akpata has been unleashed.
Call his name. Call him again.
Nothing is stopping him. Nothing is going to stop him. See, you people are going to see quality debate on Sunday. You are going to see quality debate on Sunday.
I'm not from Edo State, but I think you people should not make the mistake of missing someone like losing someone like Olumide Akpata. Because
Mr. Chris,
you are going to see.
Let Mr. Chris call that guy name again. Mr. Chris, call him again.
His name is Olumide Osaigbovo Akpata.
Now that one I want here, Osaigbovo, call him again, I beg. Call him again.
Osaigbovo Akpata. As
Now, Mr.
in
Jonathan, you can
everything
speak now.
balance, God just balance on his own. God no dey worry say they go break, they no go break food.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
No. It's
Okay, Chris, go back to your topic.
See, wait. See, Mr. Chris.
Jonathan, can you people give me my 8 minutes so that I'll just talk?
Actually,
no, you got to talk. So you got to talk 5 minutes. Come on for
actually, it's my.
No, I never talk. I didn't respond to you, Mr. Collins.
No, actually, it's my turn. It's my.
Why don't we just agree and make someone the moderator in place of for the meantime?
Maybe give us a mandate.
That has spoken,
give us a mandate.
Mr. Collins, you don't talk. So the next person is supposed to be Mr. Jonathan.
Yes.
So
give us a mandate.
Jonathan,
if you can, give us a mandate. If you can, maybe you can help us out to be the anchor, the moderator here. Then I will start. I'll use my 8 minutes, and then you can.
Some people have already talked. Oh.
Yeah, I have spoken. I was the first person here.
Yes.
Mr. Collins has spoken. Then Mr. Jonathan will go now. Then after Mr. Jonathan, will come to Mr. Malik. After Mr. Malik,
me come before Mr. Malik. I was on the show before Mr. Malik.
Okay, Mr. Chris before Mr. Chris will come before Mr. Malik, and after Mr. Malik will come to Mr. SBD. Yes, sir. So let's go that way. 8 minutes, Mr. Jonathan.
Right. Okay, yeah. Let's do this. You know,
try to time him properly.
Yes, it's 8 minutes. Time is never our friend. So today I greet every one of you. Anyway, the discussion has been going on already. I greet all those on the comment section as well. Please welcome to everyone. I greet every one of you. All the callers, those that have called earlier, I greet every one of you. Thank you very much and welcome. You see, what I really want to talk about today, from all the topics that were presented by Mr. Elvis, is the first one. I don't know, maybe when I joined the broadcast today, the first video I saw was when Madam Fasheun was speaking. I think she had this short video when she talked about Yahaya Bello, and then she talked about schools in the United States, the standard of schools in the United States, comparing it with schools in Nigeria. I think I just want to dwell on that today pretty much, because what she said there is so profound, and she brought it out in a way that many Nigerians, especially those that are in Nigeria, they never see it that way. And as I've always projected, for me as a person, I know that Nigerians, especially the Nigerian youth, they don't know better. So you can't really blame them so much. You can't really put the entire blame on them. They don't know better. And because of that, the politicians are having feed day. They're having a feed day. They are taking maximum advantage of that weakness, and they want it to remain so. Please don't let these people know beyond this. Let them believe that whenever they see a mushroom school with some lights there, some tables and some benches and some chairs and blackboard, let them begin to dance and to hail. That is the highest standard. When they see a university, a mushroom university that they can call, they put a signboard, University of XYZ outside, and it's standing on a 300 acres of land, and you can do JAMB to enter the university. They have set up their standard. Then they will be dancing and be hailing them. So that is what they know. They don't know anything better than that. And before you call it, before you say it, all these sycophants in Nigeria, all of them, the panderers, those that pander to the government, all these people, all of them, educated and non-educated alike, they will be talking that Mr. Tinubu built Lagos. With their full face, how could you be saying that? Mr. Tinubu built Lagos. Today, can Mr. Tinubu send any of his grandchildren? I believe that he has some grandchildren by now, all things being equal. I believe he has. Can Mr. Tinubu in his eyes head on come out and say, yes, my grandson, my granddaughter is attending Shomolu Primary School or Ikeja Primary School? Day one, Mr. Tinubu will come from Aso Rock. That is what president does. That's how president leaders project themselves. That's your 5-year-old grandson. That's your 5-year-old granddaughter. The first day that child is entering primary school, you will fly down from Aso Rock and you will hold his hand like this to enter the class day one. That is how you sell your country. That is how you speak to your people. You hold the hand of that child, present that child to the class teacher day one, because you are proud of that school. It will go viral. That video, that picture will outlast you. It will outlast your 2, 3, 3rd generation. Can you do that? Can the governor of Lagos State do that? Can any commissioner in Lagos State do that? Or any high-branch politicians in Lagos State do that? They cannot do that because they are all mushroom schools all over the place. In fact, they cannot even send the child of their gardener to any school in Lagos. They will recommend a private school, even to their gardener, even to their cooks. They can't go to private school in Lagos. To now talk of their own children and grandchildren. And people will be saying they built Lagos. That is why a governor can be so bold to steal over 800,000, close to 800,000 US dollars to pay for school fees for his own child or children. I don't know how many, whether it is one or more, I don't know. But to use that as that's why. That is the state of Nigeria. That's where people say, if you say you build Lagos, these are the signs. Can Mr. Tinubu or the governor of Lagos State, the present and the past, any politician in Lagos State today and all those sycophants, all of them, which of the hospitals, in public hospitals, general hospitals or clinic in Lagos State that they can boldly enter, even if they have ordinary malaria in 21st century, malaria that can be treated within 30 minutes, you'll be diagnosed and you'll be given the right medication. Can they even enter? They can't. And they will be saying, you build Lagos. What is the income of people that are working in Lagos? These are the measurements. These are the things you look for. Because there is no standard. There is absolutely no standard in that country. And the people there don't know anything better. So anything goes. Anything goes. I can't say it better or enough than what my brother Give Us Our Mind, they said earlier with respect to Festus Keyamo, brandishing himself, coming out as if, is now, that he can, is in charge. He's the Alpha and the Omega at the aviation ministry. A lawyer heading the aviation ministry. Isn't that a disaster ab initio? Tell me. And before I know the response of people, I know what they will come up with. I will preempt you. You will say it does not matter. It is the knowledge and the leadership that he brings. Yes, the knowledge and the leadership. He can apply that in other areas, not in sensitive areas like the area like aviation. You don't play with that. You put the right people there. You put the right people there. Yes, Ministry of Labor. Yes, he fits in very well as a lawyer. Not aviation ministry. Call him transport minister. Perhaps, maybe. not aviation ministry. You have to put the right people there. You don't joke with such
Mr.
areas.
Jonathan, let's bring it home now, Mr. Jonathan.
Yeah. So that's just, pretty much what I want to say. And then again, one of the callers, I believe, was Madam Origin. She said it again with respect to Wike calling people criminals. I don't know who is a criminal here. That guy should be languishing in one prison somewhere in Nigeria, if Nigeria were to be a normal country, rather for him to be opening his mouth all over the place, calling people criminals. Calling people criminals.
You have
That is
10 seconds more, sir. 10 seconds more, sir.
That is Nigeria. Thank you very much. That is Nigeria for you. I will leave it at that for now. Really appreciate it. Thanks.
Thank you very much, Mr. Jonathan. I mean, just to probably say this to what you said, people, what they are saying, and I think it's also in the comment section. Oh, Festus Keyamo, he may be a lawyer, but the people that he put together is what matters. Okay, if you put people together, for example, now they now bring to you as a minister and say, God, this is what's happening with the wrong way. You must be able to know if they are telling you the truth or they are lying to you. I wonder if Nigerians, if we really know what we are in for. The reason why you need somebody that's an expert in that field, in that kind of ministry, is because they need to know what it means. So they need to know everything in and out about the ministry. I just read about the United States of America. The guy that is the FAA administrator was building motors for airplane. He worked for Delta or United for 15 years, 15 solid years in the industry before he became the FAA administrator. Nigeria, your own a lawyer, and you say no matter, they play. The next person is Mr. Chris Dublin. Sir, over to you, sir.
Yeah. Good evening. Finally, good evening, everybody on the panel, in the comment section, and everybody listening to us all over, from everywhere, in your kitchen, while you are driving, everywhere, all over the world. Yeah, Mommy Diaspora, good evening. Thank you for all you do. Augustine, welcome. Patricia Tagbojumi, welcome. So I'll just dive straight into the topics for today. Well, the first thing is that I have to say that the genie has left the bottle. Finally, Olumide Osaigbovo Akpata has been unleashed to the good people of Edo State. On Sunday, you guys are going to see quality discourse. You are going to see down-to-earth discourse. You are going to see somebody talking, somebody that really meant well for the people. His answers are not going to be politically based. You will see natural flow, natural solutions. You will see somebody that's not struggling to provide politically correct answers to your questions. You see the man of the people. You see another second Peter Obi, His Excellency. You see what it is to have the welfare of the people right at the very top of the agenda of the things that you want to do. On Sunday, you see the person of Barrister Osaigbovo Olumide Akpata. And after that day, I'm very sure that most of us here will immediately stop talking about other candidates. This is not a case of between the devil and the deep blue sea. It is a case of the angel and the other evil. There is no way you are going to compare the other people with Barrister Osaigbovo Olumide Akpata. Is it at incidents? Is it the political party he represents? Is it the people around him? Is it for the fact that His Excellency Peter Obi endorsed him? Is it because of the numerous meetings he has had with Alex Oti, which all of us have agreed is doing very well? He's already comparing notes. with these guys. This is somebody that is ready to move those states. Anyhow you look at the other candidates, it's either going to be third term for Shomole or third term for Baseki. There are no two ways about that. And if you truly you want Peter Obi in 2027, a vote against Olumide Akpata actually means that you have started working against the candidacy of His Excellency in 2027. There's no way we all can feign oblivion of that fact. We understand that the system, the way they are now, all the systems in the country, they are all corrupt and skewed. This is not the aviation minister we've been talking about. Square pegs in round holes. But these are the ills, the evils, the administrative lacuna that Olumide Akpata will be bringing. The sagacity, the wisdom of knowledge is going to tap from the people above him, from the people that are already doing it, from Alex Oti and the team around His Excellency Peter Obi. This is the sheer resources Olumide Akpata will be unleashing on the good people of Edo State to take Edo State from zero to Mount Olympus. We must all open our eyes and be receptive. The issues are clear. We know where these other people are coming from, and we know where Olumide Akpata is coming from. The track records are there. It shouldn't be a debate. I urge you before 12 o'clock on election day that day, deliver those states to Olumide Akpata, and we all will be glad for it. I'll move on to other issues. Well, for Festus Keyamo, I have to come back again to him. Unfortunately, we should just understand that we actually need to have somebody that is an expert in that field. But somehow, in the broader sense of it, the way politics work, and sometimes, even if Keyamo is not an expert in that field, but there ought to be people in that ministry with years of experience that ought to know what to do. Because the function of ministers are supposed to be supervisory to enforce the manifestos of political parties in every government agencies, ministries, and parastatals. Then Mr. Concerned, is it Concerned or Mr. Collins? I don't know. We are the one that said it before that election is over, that we should just forget, and let's forget what happened. You see, Mr. Collins, sorry, I don't know who made that statement earlier before. I think that was in response to give us our mandate submission. You see, that's exactly how we got to this point we are.
Yes, Mr. Chris, that was Mr. Collins that made that response, and it was a response to my submission.
Yeah, I was right. So that is exactly how we got here, if you don't know. Because these people with uttermost impunity, they understand the mindset of the people. That let's do it. Don't worry, if they talk, then go tire. If they talk, then go rest. That is exactly how we got here. Even if it is 50 years, this mandate that was stolen, we will keep talking about it in every forum, in every political gathering. But that does not mean we are not going to move forward. We will be moving forward while remembering where we are coming from. There's nothing wrong in doing that. And that's why even in every developed nation, somebody commits a crime. The nation will move forward, but the responsible institutions, they will keep working. Even if it is 50 years, they still convince people after they are long gone. Because the institution must work. People must talk. You can't steal a national mandate and you expect people to talk for 1 year and keep quiet. We are going to we will write it for our children, for their children's children. the reform democracy that occurred in this country. Sorry?
Mr. Chris.
Yeah.
You have 1 minute left, so let's begin to bring it home.
Oh, okay. That is just that. So, like I said, Mr. Collins will keep talking about, and there's actually nothing wrong in reminding the people where we are coming from. The only free and fair election was 1993. Even in 1979 that you referred to, it was rigged for Shagari. That was when this FCT problem started, because there was also this 2/3 majority then of 14 states. Because they rigged it and they told the people to stop talking, that they should move on. That was why they repeated it again. After how many years?
No, I didn't say they didn't rig it. I said it was better than what we had.
Yeah, it was better, but the better now, it wasn't in any way better. It was exactly the problem you had in FCT. They have to burn it and give that victory to Shagari, because ordinarily it could have gone Awolowo's way.
Mr. Chris, 10 seconds more. 10 seconds more.
Okay, with my 10 seconds, I want to say good evening, everybody. Wait for the rescuer of Edo State, Barrister Saibo Volumide Akpata. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chris. You know, my response to Mr. Collins would have been that if a thief steals your car, or maybe somebody kidnap a neighbor's child in your neighborhood, and now you now see the baby, they are taking care of the child now. I'll even not carry and see that car. I see that thief, he just can't detail the car, he can't touch and put if you see anything inside the car now, you go surprised. So since you don't do it, more just leave them for they use and they go. I know so now so you go talk, right? Until everyone face the consequence of their ill, the country can never get better. Somebody is on this channel today. His camera is always open. He said, and I quote, he said, Nigeria, why do we make law and still break the law? With respect to the election that we just had, we make the rule ourselves and we break the rule ourselves, and we think that something good can come out. We just play. Mr. Malik, over to you, sir. 8 minutes.
Okay, before it comes in, let me say something. You see, I'm not trying to say what we.
You would have allowed me to. You would have allowed me to either allow you the floor. Okay, go ahead. Hold on, sir. Let Mr. Hold on, sir. Let Mr. Collins respond. Hello, Mr. Malik. Hold on.
30 seconds. You know,
I'm not
saying that emphasizing on the evil they've done is not a proper thing. I'm just saying that until the systems that is making all this their evil perpetration to work out, until that place is revisited and something is done, we might not get a way to keep talking about it. That's what I said. All right, thank you.
Yeah,
okay, thank you, sir.
Mr. Malik, Mr. Collins, can I quickly respond to that? See,
hello.
The system.
Hold on, Mr. Malik, hold on. Go ahead, Mr. Chris.
Yeah, the system, you don't understand the problem. The problem is that the system cannot regulate these things you are talking about, because the system itself is also rigged. That is why you have the likes of the Chief Justice of the Federation. They use that system to deny Peter Obi his mandate, because they know that it is only somebody like that that has zero vested interest in what happens apart from the upliftment of the nation. That was why they prevented him.
That is why the electorate must stand up. That is where I'm going.
That is the thing. The electorate, did they not stand up?
Okay.
They stood up in Lagos.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Chris.
But the system denied the electorate the results.
Mr. Chris, thank you, sir. Mr. Chris, thank you. Thank you, sir. Let's allow Mr. Malik to come in now. Mr. Malik, you can come in. You have 8 minutes. The floor is yours, sir. Go ahead, sir.
Okay, thank you for having me. Good evening to everyone in the panel. Can you hear me, sir?
We can hear you. Go ahead. We can hear you. Go ahead. You have 8 minutes.
We can hear you.
Okay. I want to quickly comment for what Tinubu said. about to end drug and human trafficking. What did the Nigerian government provide for the citizens of Nigeria? Nothing. Now, you don't provide anything, job opportunity for your citizens. How can you end human trafficking or drug aspects? One, look at other nations. They provide they provide uh, they provide something like employment. They benefit from their citizens, their government, everything. But now, one, Nigeria government, they don't benefit anything, like provide anything or benefit anything from the people in the country. One, citizens, they are there. There is no work, no job, even though you graduate, you are be riding Okada, no job, nothing to do. How can you end human trafficking or drug trafficking? You cannot. But when you provide for the citizens, there is employment. When somebody goes to work in the morning, you come in the evening. Now you will end human trafficking or drug aspect of it. I don't know what they are doing with the money they are borrowing. You borrow money, you share it. You will not use it to provide work for your citizens, like open companies or do other social amenities that are important for citizens to benefit from. But you will share it. The money is not that you will share the money you invest in your country. You will take the money to foreign country to store there, to stock it there, doing nothing there. But even when you store the money, if you use the money to create another job opportunity in your country, you employ people. Look at what this Oyema do now. That is a private sector, but he employ almost how many thousands of people they are working under him. That is another improvement to create job opportunity for our citizens. But Nigerian government, there is nothing they do. I don't even know what is happening in that country. But most people, the way they are reasoning there is not normal something. It's beyond normal for my own aspect of it. The way I view it, understand? Because it's not normal. How can you borrow money, you share the money, and look at we are producing oil every day. How many thousands of barrels of oil are going out from Nigeria every day? But there is no account of it. There is no data. They cannot even say what they are. That is what they are getting from the oil. They cannot say it. Nobody know. Only them. I don't know how they are operating. That even the House of Assembly, House of Reps, they can. Those are the people that are supposed to carry their citizens along, because it is presence of the country. They have representatives there, but they don't even there. They conspire. They are complying with the executive section of the government. Now there is nothing. The judiciary is not working. Executive is not working. House of Rep is not working. Now what is the next? The next thing is the citizens. Is for the citizens to take their country back. How are they going to take their country back? It's not by revolution. It's not by revolution to take their country back. It's to go for street protest peacefully. It's not 1 day, it's not 2 days, not 3 days. They will do it like weeks, months. They will not stop. Not like the way they do for EFCC. They stop for like days. No, they continue. They continuously. When they continue, they will not destroy anything. Just peaceful protest. When they continue, when the government refuses to answer them, now international body will involve. Because now there is no hope because, yeah, thank you, sir, Mr. Eddie.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Abdul. God bless you. I appreciate your submission. Yes, I agree with you. Nothing is working. The judiciary is not working. The Senate is not working. Nothing is working in Nigeria. So let's say it how it is. Thank you, everybody, for your submission. I was listening. I just wanted everybody to talk amongst themselves. Although I was also preparing something very, very important because I received a call and I was sorting that out as well concerning our Sunday meeting. So, yes, guys, if you're joining us right now, I told you guys before that Barrister Olumude Akpata will be joining us by 7 p.m. on Sunday, 28th of April, this Sunday, just 3 days from now, or rather 2 days from now, not 3 days anymore, 2 days from now, to talk about why he wants to become the governor of Edo State. So if you have your question, put everything together. I'm even happy that Dr. CM is with us right now. So I'm going to have him as a co-moderator on that particular day by God's grace.
Mr. Edis.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Who you say one join us on Sunday? What do you name?
I don't know. I don't know.
He say in name
okay.
Call him.
You mean Dr. In fact, now what's
me name? My year now. Tell me now. Tell me name now. Beg.
You know, say year what I talk just now. Hey,
say my never.
No, you know some man. You should say you be Yoruba man. I been at those states you come from. Come not understand you again. Yes, my people. Yes, Barrister Olumide Akpata will be joining us, like I said before. So you guys look up to that. Look forward to that. I'll be waiting to, at least see the questions that you guys are going to be passing on that particular day. But meanwhile, let's move on. We still have 2 people that needs to speak to us. Everybody on the panel has spoken. We have 3. Oga CBD, then we'll come to Dr. CM before Mr. Odua. Oga CBD, I'd like you to talk to us. Good evening to you.
Yes, good evening, everyone. Greetings to everybody. Well, yeah. Well, I think going by the topic, I think we kind of a bit digressed, which is also good because it's also important topic things we are talking about. But I don't know where the sound is coming from. I don't know. There's like a huge feedback coming from somewhere. Okay, yeah. I think it's okay now. Well, yeah. So you see, the people like Yahaya Bello, like somebody said, I don't know if it's Mr. Collins or Give Us Our Monday that said, these people, they should stop playing with Nigerians. All this their EFCC drama that they like acting from time to time. The only people they are good in going after is Yahoo boys and all these other petty social media sensation kind of crime. Okay, that they want somebody because of his spraying money, because anything that will just distract people and get people talking. So I don't know, there's a term for that when people are only going after, it's kind of a populist way of fighting crime. They just want to go after anything that will make people talk and portray themselves as if they are actually doing something. Meanwhile, they are doing nothing because you can't be saying your fight. What's of the case of Ganduje? Where is it now? I don't know. Are they still talking about it? The one that we saw on camera, at least even Yahaya Bello on, we didn't. The one we saw video evidence, somebody folding dollars and putting inside his agbada. Where is the case? So all these people, the EFCC, to be honest with you, as much as I'm not a fan of Yahaya Bello, like Mr. Obi referred to somebody which he also did not confirm who he was referring to. He says it's an unmitigated disaster. That is exactly how I see that man, because when they are saying young for what? He's just among those people that is taking advantage of that sycophant way of, the sycophant culture that we have in that country where people have weaponized poverty and the same people that have put you in poverty will come out and dash you and throw 10,000 naira on the road. Everybody will lie down and be jumping. And that's the same person that have deprived you of your dignity. That's just what is happening there. So I am not supporting, obviously, all these politicians, most of them are demonic, satanic, according to Mr. Elvis. Many of them are actually satanic and demonic, evil politicians. But at the same time, we cannot fall for all these EFCC theatrics that they like doing. If they really want to go after crime, they'll go after crime. All the people because you ask yourself, what are they fighting? They make noise online on the news. Then after whatever, they invite that person to the office. Then after whatever, you don't know how much the person give them. You don't know what they talk about. Nothing else comes out. The next thing, they release the person. So it's I don't know. It doesn't make. It's almost like insanity. So we shouldn't even be, as much as we might not like what this man has allegedly done. We shouldn't justify this EFCC's incompetence and drama that they like acting for everybody, And the airpiece from Abuja to London, that's very good. That's what we are hoping. The man, to be honest, Alain Onyema and airpiece the man is a revolutionary, to be honest, because so many people have tried these things that he's doing and they did not succeed. So many people. But I think the man, according to Festus Keyamo, he said he entered into this whole thing with a bullish, character. And that's why one of the reasons why he has gone for. There's someone that does not care or does not want to bow down to this European or British, what is it called? The way they feel like they are privileged. They are the one that can decide what goes and what will happen. And let's see how long our government will be able to, to support him and stand their ground, because we know that when it becomes too serious, anything they tell the government to do, that's what they will do. So it's quite unfortunate. And I see people talking about though it's a very important election. Anything that has to do with Peter Obi and Labour Party, I think we wish that the party wins, because we cannot be saying that we should separate person from party. You can't really separate when you have people vowing to deliver their state during elections. So you go there and vote, vote, vote. Before you know, somebody has go through the back door and deliver a state. Look at what happened in Rivers State during the last election. It doesn't make any sense. There's no way it's possible for Peter Obi not to win Rivers State. And somebody's telling you that Peter Obi got how many percent? Is it 20%? So that's just the kind of politics, election that we are having in that country. So in that, you can't be a true obedient, and if you believe that Peter Obi is the right man to lead the country, and if you believe that you are true obedient and you want to see change, there's no way you wouldn't want someone like someone in the camp of Peter Obi to succeed. And at the end of the day, you might say all of them are the same. At least these people, we can give them the benefit of the doubt. We are seeing what is happening in Abia State. The Abia State is also Labour Party. That is somebody that is really fighting corruption and that is really delivering. And we can also see from the way even the Mr. Oludmide Akpata spoke, I just said, wow, these are the kind of people that we really need to be in the corridors of power, because the way he spoke is someone that understands what he wants to do. Is not just some regular politician talking about. And this thing of godfatherism, we should not underestimate it. It's very important that we support a politician that does not have a political godfather that can influence their decision and control everything that they do, because we know that that's one of the biggest problem that we have been facing in Nigeria. Political godfatherism. You do whatever whatever the people want doesn't matter. Once the Godfather say this is how we do it, that's how they do it. So if you have someone that wouldn't be restrained by that evil and barbaric, um, behaviors, then we should be able to support that kind of a person, because we are just saying, at the end of the day, political godfatherism is a real thing. And that's one of the reasons I believe that when we are choosing leaders, we should look at who is in front of them and who is behind them. Sometimes they might have all the good intentions, they might want to do everything, but if everybody that surrounds them, that feel like they are stakeholders in their government, are evil, then they will definitely not produce what you're expecting them to produce. So yeah, that's what I can say for now. Thank you. Hello.
Who is next? Hello, who is next?
Mr. CM, I think it's you or something.
No, what of Udu? I thought I came. Okay, really?
Undubidi has spoken.
Okay, CBD has spoken. Give us a
Sorry,
mandate to do what?
CBD.
So it's
Sorry.
only me left now. Okay, good evening, everybody. Please, I greet everybody. All protocols duly observed. Niger Watch, thank you for the opportunity. Once again, we gather here to see what we make out of Nigerian situation, and for those listening to us. I think three things on the menu today. Probably I got it wrong. Yahaya Bello and DFCC. Hey, another soap opera. That's what I will say it is. You see, the thing is, if I say I do not trust EFCC, let us leave Yahaya Bello first. Let us leave Yahaya Bello. If I say I do not trust EFCC, some people might say, why shouldn't I? After all, look at the expose. I don't. First, you see, why they say that the lady of justice is blind is that, and is carrying a sword. It can cut both ways. It doesn't care. The first professional mistake, if I will ascribe the word professional or blunder by the FCC chairman, is to even say he invited, what is it called? In short, he's giving the man a soft landing. One criminal said he can't come because of a fright. People are there. He said, okay, come through the back door of my office. You don't bend the law. You don't. Never. What you could have said is that, don't worry, we provide the security, you come through the right door, or we clear it. That's what you could say. You could say, if you're afraid, we can always go and mount a police and tell Abuja police to give us a reinforcement of about 100 police officers. You man them at the gate, or you come through the other way. And not to say you come through my office and use my office for what? You see, what is it called? The privilege you can't extend to anybody. You don't have to extend it to a single person. So that is wrong. Professionally, the guy is compromised already. I don't trust him. That is my own. Not because Yahaya Bello is not guilty, as alleged. To me, I'm saying he's guilty, though he's alleged, but I'm saying he's guilty. How? The school at Abuja also, I think I read Punch, I saw the thing on the Punch saying they've written EFCC that they want to refund this about $720,000. The guy has paid for his children's school fee. I think 5 of them between the ages of 2 to 8. Is it the guy they try you? Between the ages of 2 to 8, 5. That's what I heard. Maybe I didn't see it clearly. Now, let me
sorry. Let me quickly throw this in before you continue. Do you mean at that amount and at that rate, at dollar rate, there are school fees that is being paid at that rate in Nigeria? But that money is quite high.
Jesus Christ. Anyway, well, the thing is, let the dead bury the dead. But all I'm just trying to look at, if I go beyond that, maybe I don't know. But let me just say, let me even thank the school for agreeing to refund it, because ordinarily they may say no, they have their own law, whatever, they don't know. But just to say they are refunding, so that alone is indictment. Bello cannot deny that, because the school is refunding, the money belongs to Kogi State. So the thing is, now that the school is willing to refund it, they must have refunded it. So does it mean Bello's children can no longer attend that school because there's no money anymore? That's what it means. By the way, when we are talking of this refund or whatever, so this is exactly the deal. So I thank the school for helping EFCC or Nigerians with the investigation because that is already an exhibit. He has to explain because you use it to pay school fees. Ordinarily, they will deny. If the school had kept quiet, they will deny it. But that is by the way. So let me return to EFCC chairman. You see, this is the reason why I don't support I don't trust them. Just listen to me. Once upon a time, there was a governor called William Madabrochukwu Obiano, a chartered accountant with MBA from University of Lagos and the BAc also accounting 2-1 University of Lagos. He worked in AP, later ended up at Fidelity Bank, where when Peter B was chairman there. Now, this guy, when he became governor, do you know what he did? They said they are doing retreat, this type of orientation. All the newly appointed commissioners and everything, the orientation. He went to this hotel in Anambra called the Agora Golden Tulip, owned by Anambra State government. Put people there. Do you know who he invited as part of the program? He invited Ibrahim Magu as EFCC chair to come and tell them. The Magu sort of educated them, say, look, you are now public officers or this, you have to declare the other, don't dip your hand. If not, we EFCC will be looking. And if you see the dress in Magu that day, you think Magu is another senior prefect in one secondary school. Very simply dressed, no air about him. Even the tables they used was like the usual dining, the usual table you see in a typical restaurant, just a roadside restaurant, just very simple area they just use. The man was saying that is one. Then later, at the end of the, normally it takes either 4 days or 1 week or 2 weeks. Then I said that they've advised them, EFCC has come to tell them, police, Inspector General of Police came, or somebody, Commissioner of Police, just like people they want to tell them, even laws explain to them when they signposted, if you are as a commissioner, this is what you expected to be above board. You are signposted to Commissioner of Police, you are signposted to this. If you don't know the policy for explanation, this is how to do it in terms of theft, graft, warden contract. Magu was explaining that this is where EFCC is interested. Nigeria. Obiano that brought Magu is in EFCC net for stealing 4 billion from Anambra State. By the way, where is Ibrahim Magu today? Where is how did Magu end up? You see, that's why I don't trust them. This is a clear case. I don't trust them. If I go into the other Abdul Rashid, the other one that Magu handed over, the one that carried almost his entire extended family to Dubai, paid for them in a very posh hotel, they enjoyed themselves holiday. Imagine Abuki they go holiday. Then they came back. Where is he today? And the EFCC, for that matter. You see, why I'm particular about this EFCC and Magu's own case is that Obiano, who brought the chap to show Anambra people that I want to be transparent. P2B left 75 billion naira in different currency of the world. He left some in different in dollars and naira, and then left them in 3 banks: Diamond Bank, Access Bank, and Fidelity Bank. No pensioner was owed, no contractor, nothing, just clean, and he never borrowed shishi. Yet he saved all this money and kept. Obiano just handled the money. 4 billion. Yet Obiano brought EFCC, the director of chairman of EFCC, to Anambra State to come and lecture political appointees on why they shouldn't do that. The EFCC is your watchdog. We can see you. So just to tell them that this. Now, how did it end up? See, your guess is as good as mine. So all this boju they are doing, the more you look, the less you see everybody go they beat in chest. Just like we will be saying, now president I want. I don't need a vice president. I'm not going to the Senate. My deputy, Professor the lady that was the deputy governor under with Wike, is going to the Senate. Everybody, I'm not. It's only the president. What is happening today? I'm not lobbying for any post. What is happening today? That is Wike. Wike is there talking of law, rule of law, but he refused to come and admit how he rigged labor out of River State. You see, look, in Nigeria, not the person that shout the loudest is the person you listen to. So my own is that's why I like this platform. We don't manufacture news here. The news will make the headline maybe 2-3 days or even today. But when we have to tell people, look at it this way. So before you clap for EFCC chairman, remember what happened at Anambra State. Willie Obiano is standing trial. 4 billion stolen from Anambra Treasury. Yet Willie Obiano brought EFCC to come and lecture his appointees to how many days after swearing in on how he has to be this and be that. So you see how it's ending. This is it. You see, this is Nigeria. So this EFCC chairman, look, you are not better than a sliced bread in terms of reputation. To me, because you've compromised. So Bello on his own now, Bello never begins sing. One day he will sing. Then we will also know what is happening. But then it's a very big shame. We are talking about more than 80 billion naira. How much did it cost? You see, sometimes I said I wish I know the phone number of Professor Barton Naji. Maybe Niger Watch we should try and see if we can get in. The man that owned that built that a geometric power plant. Yes, he's been granted an interview, but please, if we can get in here. All we wanted was the simple question: how much in today's currency will it cost? So that when these people are stealing this money, you will be sort of a relative to. So how much will it cost to give could give people 24-hour electricity? And how much are they accusing Yahaya Bello of stealing from the treasury? You see, Nigerian problem is not difficult to solve. Only it requires common sense, a bit of imagination, and above all, let the person let the person say, "I no go thief." You see, I don't know how it will. If not, the best question we should be asking anybody, any politician that comes here, the best question. Forget that, because everybody who has been wanting to contest for House of Reps or chairman or anything has been preparing and they've been reading. At most, they give one professor some money, write a very good thing for them, they recite it. They know the type of questions to expect. The question to expect is, please look at the camera like I'm looking now. Are you going to thief money? It's a commitment. Tell us yes or no, that you can never thief money, so that we will tell EFCC that this person say he won't thief. And we know they will answer that question, because that is the problem with Nigeria. Look at when we talk of there's no power supply, and you imagine how much you're accusing Yahaya Bello of. And again, one thing, this Yahaya Bello issue, I know it's a developing case. We'll be discussing
Yeah.
it as time goes on. Yes, please.
I'm saying, just to add very briefly, you see, this Yahaya Bello, the EFCC boss said that the man told them to come to his village, and this is
Yeah.
the same person. This is the same person that they are declaring wanted. So that means he has told them where he is. So why have they not gone to the village to
Why
get
they
him?
not get it? You see, that's why intelligence the man should have said, "Oh, okay, that's okay now. Just which time are you at home? When you go there, invade the place and carry the idiot out. That's all."
Are they afraid of the village people or what?
Well, anybody, the thing where person sabi, other person sabi am. That is the thing. Nobody is
They will go there.
immune.
They will see him there.
Nobody
I
is
think
immune. So
interview.
you see,
Can you hear me, sir?
yeah.
So he said they want to interview him. So he told them, he said they should come and interview him in his state,
in
because
his village.
Yeah. So he said, and the EFCC chairman now said, he even told him that he will give a back door to his own office. You allow him a back door to his own office.
No, it was when after offering him a bad door, so Yahaya Bello feel saying no, they safe through the bad door. So he suggested come to his own bedroom somewhere in Kogito. It's even an opportunity. You carry police, you carry, before you know, you circle the just carry Bob.
No, he didn't say he didn't say bedroom. He said he should come to his village.
Okay, now Market Square then go do I've been at one street. Not be bedroom now. That is the thing. So you mean say if you go to a village, you go just there Market Square where everybody go, they buy akara, they buy guguru, they buy granite, go they see them. You go carry and go somewhere. So the thing is that it's an opportunity that 24 hours, the whole place. You see, Nigeria, we lack brain. Oyibo man, they use intelligence, they do things.
Can I say something, sir? Imagine when Donald Trump was asked to come to court here, and he said the judge should come to his house because he's the ex-president. They told Donald Trump that Oga is it. If you don't go there, you will go to jail. You are going to. He had to go and show up there.
So that is the issue now. You see, that is the issue with Yahaya Bello. That's why when I look at these things now, these are all brigands, according to Don Pedro Baseki, the chap who can hammer English language. Say these are brigands. Just see them, just behaving anyhow, recklessly. Look at what they are talking about. And you say you are looking for him. You declare him wanted, but he say come to his village. That's an ability to tell you that, look, come and carry me from my village. I don't want to come to your office. That is the meaning. Even if you carry him, Oyibo go charge you for the cost of petrol. Sure, you know. And the cost of the security and time, then go charge and say you have to pay all those things. But after they don't catch you. So you see all these things, like when they just talk and you just look and say, look, all these things, I don't know what they are related. They are taking Nigerians for a ride. That's why, to me, this EFCC is another soap opera. We go see how it go move. What of Abdul Rashid, man, the one that ate pensions money? So many people have been going in, and which chairman of EFCC has not been booted out because of corruption? Which chairman? All of them. So he just, maybe some people say whether a plea bargain when they come through the back door, but I don't want to speculate. I face facts or what is in the public domain. That is what our analysis I'm making based on that. So the man has compromised. Remember that EFCC went through Rochas Okorocha's roof, break it. Oh yes, people have said that is illegal. You cannot perpetrate that anymore. Let that be a one-off issue. I agree. But in this case, leaving Yahaya Bello and then this thing, one year Yahaya will now open a mouth and then sing. By the way, talking of immunity, let me now add this to include. Talking of immunity, this immunity itself, whether they give governors, is it immunity for only the governor or for anybody who just enter governor's compound in a state house? Does immunity, if you they pursue thief now and the thief they run kitty, he went to local ja, Chena Lugard house and they call him. He jump into Lugard house. So immunity don't cover him because of that is the residence of the governor. It's immunity for anybody that is in the same car with the governor, or anybody that, even if you are drinking Gary with your governor, then you are nobody. So if they say because you're there with governor, immunity cover you, I don't understand this immunity. I don't understand.
No, Mr. Sia, they smuggled him out. They didn't bring him. They didn't see they smuggled him. They must have put him in the boot or somewhere.
Yeah, whether I put him inside tire. So, but the thing is this, the thing I want to say is this: that governor should be charged for being an accomplice. Otherwise, it's an illegal mission. Why should you leave your state house and go into somebody's private? I mean, look, there are a lot of things to go. Well, I don't know. I'm not a lawyer, but I know that the governor went on an illegal mission. So I don't know what the House of Assembly is waiting for. You see, these are the things you have to look at.
That's the report of godfatherism that people should be wary of.
So
even as a matter of fact, when the governor was coming out from there, why did the EFCC say, okay, we want to search your car?
Okay, please allow me now to use my time. So the APs matter. APs matter now. You know, now with the share we were interacting, all of us were interacting. So let me now deal with the issue. So APs matter. One thing.
So Augustine, so my interaction you hear this since for the past 48 hours.
we there on autopilot. Everything there on autopilot.
Augustine, interaction did not take more than 2 minutes. Augustine,
Augustine, you the ring the election for you.
You are not a good mathematician. How you go to add all these things? You know how many times you give us a mandate? Enter boss, come back, enter again.
Augustine,
yes, please.
I beg, wait first. Let's ask the public. You talk for 14 minutes, 44 seconds still counting. So how many minutes they take to just for inside these minutes?
Divide them by the number of people wait away put mouth now. Divide them. We go know when each one give. Now, now you they do calculation. Divide them. Give us a mandate. Only Jonathan no put mouth. And maybe Abdul. Divide them by say.
Go ahead, sir.
Nine now. No, me safe.
Yeah, you be lawyer.
I know, na scientist I be. So the thing is, on APs, if really our government want to help Nigerians, they've invested money in Dangote's refinery. Fair enough, that is a Nigerian investment. They no take the money, go put for abroad. Dangote is indigenous. Investing in Dangote means that you want is for the benefit of Nigerians when it comes on stream. I agree. Why should MTN be the #1 telecom company in Nigeria when we have Glo, which is owned by Mike Adenoga, a Nigerian? What you will do is that you tell Mike Adenoga, why is MTN beating you? He may say one or two things. We analyze it, and Nigerians don't like. Nigeria prefer MTN to Glo. You pump money there. Tell Mike Adenoga the deal is that if you have 5,000 staff, we want you to bring it up to 15,000. Nigerians are there to work for you. Let it be #1 this and then find a way to kick out MTN. Then you go to Innocent. You go to APs. This is how a country should develop. When they talk, you say, look, these are indigenous. It is our own. So that is the type of thing government should do. You pump money if you want to, and you use policy that will favor the one that is Nigeria is doing. That is how to do it. But our government, they don't show imagination. All they talk about is, just what we enter into my pocket. But I think I will elaborate on this. Something like Nigerians, how government should help Nigerian indigenous companies. Anything Nigerians are doing, pump money there. If there's a competitor from abroad like MTN and Glo, you find a way. Not that telling MTN to go, but you do so many things that will favor Glo, so that Glo will employ more Nigerians and then make money. In the end, Adenoga is a Nigerian. Innocent is a Nigerian. APs, the same thing. Dangote descent. That's how you should be. Everybody. So people will now say, So if every Nigerians will be investing. It's a simple sense. Obi said this thing before. Now, on a Wike FCT, I can never believe anything Wike say. Forget about all those nonsense he's talking about. I don't really want to deal with that. The issue is just that Wike is making a fool of himself. If you are dealing with the man, what of Fubara? So Fubara doesn't know what he's saying. Anyway, maybe Fubara is just keeping his gunpowder dry. Maybe he's waiting the time to strike. I understand there are a lot of deals. The man will maybe look for forensic accountant. All you need to do is to cross over to Abia. Tell the man, bring those people where audit their account. Let them come audit River State account. Now their church go basta. You go hear what you never hear before. So Wike should just stop bullying, behaving like a bull in a China shop. Anytime a corporate just they talk nonsense. Common sense will tell you that no person can have how many acres of land? They say 200 and something. Grab. It's impossible. I doubt it. Somebody might say 2, 3, 4 plots. Yes. But how can you say somebody build acres of something in an FCT and they say it's grab? It didn't go through. There's a type of money you will have as a billionaire. Obtaining normal, what is it called? Which office can you go to Nigeria? You want CFO for your land. Even if it's not impossible, the fact that we're a billionaire, it's just like saying, all these our billionaires, they don't know what to do. They will be going through corner. When these are the people that will tell the governor or the minister, if they find, they say, okay, just come in. Said, I want to invest here. They will get the CFO from the office of the governor at the table. They know it. We can just play into the gallery. There are a type of money you will get in Nigeria. Like Adenoga, you are telling me tomorrow is that Adenoga acquired a very illegal shop somewhere in Abuja. It cannot be. Such people have gone beyond that. When they have a son, senior advocates of Nigeria, they keep on retainership. Pay them every year, just in case something happens. When they want to do something, they give them paper, go and find out. So why should Nigerians should be able to reason. There are things somebody should just be saying. We can just talking nonsense. So I don't want to engage him. He's just like a sewage vermin to me. When I look at him, I just feel this man, he's just a misfit. How can he just be talking nonsense? Somebody with that type of money, with that type of land, you say it's a grab over where? What can you? There are certain words you don't use. For that type amount of land was grabbed and it's not under you and we've been there for years. It's impossible. Such people will get it genuinely. After all, they may belong to one political party. They get it genuinely. It does not mean that they won't pay. They will pay, but we can just you just want to foment trouble when there is none. Please, I yield here, Niger Watch. Such people it doesn't deserve my attention. Let me yield here. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Augustine. Thank you very much, sir. Just one person more to go. I appreciate every one of you, my wonderful people. I want to quickly appreciate those of you that super chatted me while I was absent. Mother Luke, thank you very much, ma. I appreciate this. Thank you for joining others to put a smile on my face, for supporting the platform. I'm very, very grateful. Thank you. May God bless you. Thanks for all you do. Thank you very much, Ose Benny. Thank you very much. I really do appreciate you. May God bless you. Appreciate every one of you. Kingsley Ogeriahi, thank you very much. May God bless you. I'm very, very grateful. Can see you applied my coffee right there. You attached it to it. Thank you very much, Adelaja Gubi. God bless you, sir. I appreciate every one of you as you all support us here on this platform every day. Thank you very much for those of you that have liked, that are sharing our videos. May God bless you all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Madam Law of God my strength was calling earlier on. I don't know if she's going to call back now, if she's hearing me, because she has called. Okay, let me see if I can call her back if she's available right there. Bear with me, guys. Law of God is my strength. If you're hearing me, I'm returning your call quickly so that you can speak, so that we have the last person on the panel. Thank you, ma'am. Good evening to you. I'd like you to talk to us.
I think you called me back. I was really sick. If I remember, I told you.
Yes, I understand.
I was very sick. I was rushed to hospital. I'm really sorry.
So sorry. I guess you are better, getting better.
Yeah. I'm getting better. I just want to, the last time I called,
yeah,
I want to encourage all our Edo brothers and sisters. Please, I want us to be careful. We don't want to choose people because of their, how am I going to put it, their degree, what they have done in life. Let me tell you, some politics is not about what you have done, whatever you are, whether you have a degree or not. It's not. To run a great state, it's not about that. I want us to be very, very careful. My brothers and sisters, please, let us choose right. For me, why I'm looking at Olumide Akpata with things, I'm looking at it that because it's with Mr. I don't want to use it as a criteria, but I want us to look at it in a way that anybody that is involved with Peter Obi, the person will not go wrong. That's what I'm looking at. Please, I'm not telling you who to vote for or who not to vote for, but I'm saying that we can do better. We can make a change. A change can happen in our own state. Because Edo is my own state also, because I'm from Delta. We are the same, old Bendel. So please, let us look so that we can have a good road. We can have things that we too are proud of. Look at what is happening in Abia State. We need it. Please, let us choose right. And that is, for me, is Olumide Akpata.
Okay.
Thank you, my brother.
Thank you, Lord. God is my strength. God bless you. I wish you quick recovery. Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Callers, we are done for today. Okay, let's have our final submission, our final person on the panel.
Mr. Elvis.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I was listening all along, but I didn't want to interrupt. I just believe that it should just flow. I want to respond.
Oduwa have not spoken on.
Let Oduwa talk.
Okay, let me quickly respond to Mr. Chris, because Mr. Chris, you said something. You said anybody that is not supporting Olumide Akpata is an indication that is already truncating Mr. Peter Obi's move for 2027. That is pure gaslighting. I think you should retrieve that statement in its entirety. You can't gaslight anybody now. What do you mean? If anybody don't support, let me speak for myself, and anybody who care to listen, or who has the same like mind like myself, if I decide not to support Olumide Akpata, has nothing to do with me supporting or not supporting Mr. Peter Obi going forward. I'm basing my belief or my understanding or the candidate that I will support in Edo State based on the knowledge that I have of that candidate. 1, based on my knowledge of Nigerian political terrain. 2, based on the political party that candidate is coming from. And finally, based on the commitment that candidate is going to tender and offer. These are the key factors.
Yeah, to add to what you have said, those candidates that came in through Labour Party that are in the House of Reps and Senate that have decided to truncate.
No, I'm not romancing any candidate. I just want the best for Edo State. I want the best for Nigeria as a country. That's all I want. So if Mr. Olumide Akpata comes and he met those criteria, why not? Of course, I will support him. But if he's lacking in any of those I know that is at the end of the day, I won't be able to come out loudly, clearly to criticize him.
Okay.
Then I will have shot.
Okay. Let's move on.
Thank you.
Can we move on? Please, let's move on. We have somebody on the panel. Mr. Dua, it's good to have you on the show, sir. Please talk to us. Good evening to you.
Thank you, Mr. Najawash. Good evening, and good evening, all the panelists. Good evening, Mr. Moderator, Mrs. Moderator, commenters, listeners, and viewers. Well, breaking news as the airpeace now leave Abuja to London is good. We thank God. See, if the Nigeria decide to know that they should think of their own first before thinking of bribe that the foreigner will give to them, I'll be very happy, because it's not to say for math, but because they say talk is cheap, but to do the do is what is difficult. Well, I'm happy to hear that. However, but it should not be only London, it should be other part of Europe, because I believe even Nigeria live in other part of Europe than the London. And well, since that is the first move, we are grateful to God and to the ancestors of our land who are able to raise a man who take a burden upon himself and said he will like to watch this negligence of our people. So I thank God, thank him also, and I thank those who cooperate as a leader, now call themselves government, to enable impossible. Only my prayer is for them not to crash his plane the way that crash Benedict own. So that is what I pray. So then for the EFCC, what you people call them, the supposed to be Economic Crime Commission, but Nigerians doesn't know how to fight for their economies, because the problem is those agencies were not well set up. A country that give right to criminal to loot or to steal, the law, Nigerian law is the only law I see that give right for a criminal to steal. They call it immunity. Immunity for governor to steal for 4 years. Immunity for a president to do all evil he want to do, to bring destruction to the countries, and nothing will happen to him or in the name of his president or ex-president. So that is the law that people say constitution. We have constitution, Nigeria constitution. I wonder what kind of constitution is that? Or I wonder what kind of law is that? That the law that is destroying the people of the land. Well, because in this country I am living, Berlusconi was driven out of office. Salvini was driven out of office. There is nothing like immunity. And these people are the position of president, which here they call them prime minister. Because the people said this is what we want. The law follow what the people says. It is law we are made for people, not people made for law. So when people say this is what we want, the law supposed to go there. But what we hear in Nigeria is the law will not side the criminal and fight the people who the law supposed to back. EFCC inviting a criminal, but when they want to go and carry Sowore, they did not invite him. They went and bundled him without a crime and said he went to London, he went to Dubai, he was having this, he was having that, and they could not have evidence. This one, they now have evidence in their hand. They are inviting the person to come through back door, what, left door, right door. The only, I wonder when people will be expecting such organization to function or such group to function. A place that a person go without criteria. The chairman or the chairperson that you will call EFCC today, when you check through, you will see that it's not a criteria that put him there. It was handpicked by one person who is not even worthy to be a leader. Because and that is why you see the judiciary is not working, because the people who occupy the position are not worthy to be judge or lawyers or whatever. Those people who are supposed to read the positions, they will just be handpicked by one person and said, you are not the Chief Justice of the country. And who handpicked them? The president. And that is why the law could not even hold president. A country that the president is bigger than the law. And law is made, they said no one is bigger than the law. Law is equal before everybody. But no, Nigeria, some people is bigger than the law. You say president is bigger than the law, the judge is bigger than the law, the EFCC is bigger. You will not see people that are bigger than the law. The governor are bigger than the law because immunity made them bigger than the law. So Nigeria is not a country, as I can say. It's not a country. It did not have constitutions, because if you have constitution, the constitution will have been bigger than everybody, whether you are president or you are anything. But then that is where the law will have been arresting everybody. The moment you steal a goat, you'll be arrested. When you steal fire, you'll be arrested. When you steal chewing stick, you'll be arrested. But not allow a person to steal a house, it will not be arrested. Then the one that steal a plate that want to use to chop will be arrested. So that is not law. And I believe the judges or the lawyers supposed to be, however, the group of the judges supposed to be the ones selecting the chief judge of the country, not a president. And even this EFCC, the group of all officers supposed to bring the most qualified, uncorrupt person to lead that group. So, but what we are saying is not so, because the people that occupy position doesn't have sense. And so their followers are like them. So that is why nothing will work for the country, because
Mr. Do a roundup now, or you just met it?
Because I hear Aladura Bedoric. So
he's always doing that. You just prompt to meet Pom.
So that is why. That is for me. I don't really. So if it comes to those state elections, so I will have something to say. But for now, I don't have any other thing to say since the bear have drank. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, all my people right there. Now God bless you now. Yes, it's time for us to have our final submission. I would like our final submission to be in those states election campaign have started. This is the opportunity for those of you that already choose your candidate to start campaigning for your candidate. Yes, I'm gonna go bless you now. I remember that Barrister Olumide Akpata will be joining us on Sunday, 7 p.m. Nigerian time. So prepare your questions down and come here and pass in your questions. And for those of you that want to send in questions as well, remember that you can, but we might not be able to showcase all questions or pass all the questions to him, because on the panel sometimes before people will call in and all that. So I just hope nothing happened that particular day, so that our broadcast can be smooth. Thank you very much, my people. I appreciate you all. I'd like us to have our final submission of 4 minutes. We're already almost 4 hours. 4 minutes, tell us your candidate, or rather, talk about any candidate, but let's focus on Edo State. God bless you all. I'll start with the way you did for panel. I'm not going to start with how you came into the panel, because some of you have left, you came back, you came back. So, but let me go with Oga Prince, then come with Mr. Jonathan. Oga Prince, please, 4 minutes, final submission. Thank you.
Okay. First, what I want to say is that that day, the day we are expecting Olumide Akpata, I will try to make sure I'm around. Mr. Elvis, I will advise you, my candidate advice, that you try and work on your part, the introduction, the question you are going to ask. You try and see if you can make it a bit more brief, so that you don't consume a lot of time that most of us will be used to ask some questions. I know you want to ask, some questions that you want to, bring out, but at least work on it so that we all can give space to callers at times, because when most of them call and they don't pick their you don't pick their calls, they look as if they've been neglected, whereas it's not so. So that is just an advice. So what I want to say about the Edo State election, me personally, I'm very, very, skeptical about the elections of Nigeria general and Edo State in particular these days, because in fact, at the federal level and at the state level, I'm very skeptical about it because of the process that do bring them in. There's no genuity, there's no clarity. So most time I know people need to participate, people need to, when candidates are brought before us, we need to, see those that we are going to vote for. We need to exercise our franchise. We need to do the right thing. But I think the after every transition, the masses need to rise up. They need to rise up, and we need to start from our various local councils. We need to start from our district unit. We need to start from our home, our unit, council, wards. We need to hold people responsible. That's the only way they can deliver. You can't expect people to deliver when nobody's asking them questions. The Western world and developed world that we are seeing today, and the developing nations that we are seeing today, they are doing that because people are there to act as counter check to them. People are very aggressive about, especially the masses. We need to get up and make sure we do the right thing. We play our part. And the only thing that is holding Nigeria backward is that the electorate are not playing their part. They just cast their votes, go home and sit down and watch. It's not like that. All the system that is not working is because the electorate are not getting up. That's why I love what Undubidi said, that people need to rise up, not demonstration, not destruction, not peaceful demonstration on regular basis, no matter how long. The people need to wake up and make these people understand that this is what we want. Then meanwhile, until I see the three candidates, coming out to tell us what they are capable of doing, for me, for now, I reserve I reserve whoever is going to be my candidate, because I've heard from our first person that came. I mean, our first candidate from PDP that came. So we are hoping to hear from Olumide Akpata. Then I want to hear from APC candidate as well. Then from there, we'll make our submission. And that is exactly what we did during the last presidential election. We need to listen to them. They need to tell us what they can do, how they are going to fix it, and what they can fix the state. That is why we are here. If they can do it properly, and they can just give us the primary aspect of it, that is the light, water, and the security, we are okay for now. We are not expecting them to come and build mansions for us or to come and innovate our personal properties. We just wanted to give us an enabling environment for us to exist, for us to do things we need to do, so that at the end of the day, we'll be able to live peacefully in our great Edo land. Thank you very much, and I appreciate everyone for today. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Oga Prince Collins. God bless you, sir, for your submission. Yes, I will take that. I'll try to work on that. I'll just bring him in and talk a little bit so that I'll give opportunity for you guys to ask your questions. Thank you. Okay, let me come to Oga Jonathan. Sir, please, your 4 minutes, final submission. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, Mr. Elvis. Thank you. I really appreciate it. And thanks for what you're doing.
Thank you, sir.
I greet all the panelists once again, and those on the comment section once again. Thank you very much. See, I just want to say, since you said we should focus on Edo State, I will try to do that. See, this is one thing, one key question, right? That for me, I talked about it earlier, but I will relate it to Edo State. Any of the candidates This question, I'm bringing it out. Anybody we can go and think about it or even ask him. I don't have to ask him this question because this is relevant. Anybody can come up with it. If you believe the question is relevant anyways, anybody can ask him this question come Sunday. At the end, if Mr. Olumide Akpata becomes the governor of Edo State, at the end of 4 years, his first term, or towards the end of it, will he be proud and ready to send his son to a public school in Edo State? Will that be his target or target? That I want to build Edo State primary school education to a level, to a standard where I can, as a governor, send my own child to that school or recommend the Edo State public school. This is what we're talking about here. This is the kind of standard that we need, that we want in Nigeria, that we're clamoring for in Nigeria. The public school system. When Obama became president in 2008, when he was sworn in, few weeks after, he took one of his daughter, changed the school, and took one of his daughter to a public school, enrolled his daughter to a public school in Washington, D.C., hold his daughter like this in the hand and walk straight into that school. The pictures are still all over the place. Things like that will remain. It's part of his legacy. He was proud. He entered a public school in Washington, D.C., the president of the United States. That is what a governor that cannot commit to that, for me, I think we're still romancing, and we're not ready. These are the specific challenges that we must confront them with, and they must be ready to deliver on this, because this is not rocket science. I believe, and if any of them is hearing, or any of their aides or their supporters or surrogates, these are the things you should be thinking about. That if you have the opportunity, the privilege to lead the state, these are the legacy you want to leave behind from day one. If someone like Mr. Peter Obi, what he did in Anambra State, forget about what somebody like Omokri is just, that one is. In fact, the guy is clueless. He doesn't even know what he's talking about. And I said it a few days ago when he came up with that rubbish. I pray that somebody like that will not even get near, not even to a local government councillor to lead in Nigeria, because it's clueless. What Peter Obi did in Anambra State, the standard that is set within the education sector in Anambra State, if all the states in Nigeria even try to meet 60% of it, I said it loud and clear, 60% of it, Nigeria educational system will not be where it is today. Because if you want to talk about it, we will talk about facts, the standards set, and the criteria that are met before you can say it's now the Anambra State became number one. Because we just say Anambra State became number one. What are those factors? What are those criteria that were met? You need to go and see them. Then you will know that he really did in fact, it has not been done in Nigeria before. Till today, it has not been done. So that is the standard. In fact, and that standard is still the minimum standard. That is what I'm looking for. That is what I want candidates. Those who are running to be governor of Edo State, that is the commitment that I'm looking for them to make. I will be proud to support such a candidate that will come out with his head up high and say, this is what I'm going to do. There will be absolute access to education in Edo State. No child will be left behind. It is not about building school. It is about maintaining certain standards bringing those ones that are already existing, bringing them to standard, quality standard. That is my goal. That's what I want to achieve for Edo State. I want to make sure that those that start school, they complete. And at the end of the day, they do well. By the time they are doing their WAEC or NECO or anything, they excel. That is what I'm expecting from all of the governorship candidates. Mr. Elvis, I will leave it at that for now. I really appreciate it. Thanks to everyone.
All right, Mr. Jonathan, thank you, sir. Thank you very much for your time with us and for your submission. Okay, let me quickly move on to the next person now, which is Oga Chris. Oga Chris, please give us your final submission. 4 minutes, sir.
Hey, Mr. Nanjawas, thank you very much for the opportunity. Well, like I've said before, the genie has left the bottle. There's no holding back. Ladies and gentlemen and good people of Edo State, yeah, today I can say I'm very proud because I have the distinct honor and privilege to present a worthy candidate who embodies the spirit of change, progress, and hope for the great people of Edo State. Of course, we know his name, Barrister Sagbovo Olumide Akpata, a true Edo born, a typical son of our great country, Nigeria. You see, in the face of the entrenched politics of the past, the 16 years of the destruction by APC and the PDP, Barrister Olumide Akpata offers us a bold vision for the future of Edo State. We must understand that he stands as a resolute advocate for the people, determined to break free from the failures of the PDP and APC, and ready to chart a new course for the development of the state. I want to assure you all, everybody listening to me, that from what I know about Barrister Akpata, he is a champion. He's going to press all our issues to the point that we get solution, from healthcare and education to creation of job and economic growth. I'm very sure he will work tirelessly to ensure that every citizen has the chance to thrive and succeed. And most importantly, note this, most importantly, Sagbovo Akpata is committed to addressing the critical issues in the state. And what are these issues? Mr. Alex has spoken tirelessly, eloquently about these issues. Mr. Nanjawas has fought for these issues in the past. He's still fighting those issues today. And the issues are namely land grabbing, which I doff my heart for Mr. Nanjawas. She fought this and it succeeded. The other issues, Fulani insecurity, touts, election rigging, disrespect for the rule of law, and traditional institutions, mark my word, traditional institutions, godfatherism, and the lack of respect for the separation of power. Good people of Edo State, Olumide Akpata understands that the challenges that I spoke about undermine the fabric of our society and they impede progress. And he is ready to work diligently to tackle all of them head on. But can he do this alone? Is he a juggernaut? No, he's not. Barrister Olumide Akpata needs your support, your passion, like the passion the good people of Edo State gave to Obaseki, which he mismanaged. Olumide Akpata needs this passion, your belief in a better tomorrow. Together, we can forge a path towards a better future for Edo State, where every child has access to quality education, every family has access to affordable health care, and every entrepreneur has the support they need to survive. So I urge you, my people, let's join hands together to make Barrister Olumide Akpata the next governor by 12 p.m. on election day. Together, let us build a future that we all can be proud of. Mr. Nanjawaj, I thank you very much for finally bringing Olumide Akpata. I knew you did a lot to bring him. Thank you so much. And I'm grateful for the opportunity. Good evening, Edo Light. Good evening, Nigerians.
You know, can okay. We radio. Thank you. Mr. Chris, no one here.
I tell you, people don't talk at you. It's a standard. Mr. Chris is a standard politician.
I tell you,
enumerating. You know when somebody enumerate, you are enumerating.
You know why you guy.
You just enumerate all the problems of Edo State without tackling one conclusively how it's going to be dealt with. But you listed them all. That's what they do. They can.
All right, Olumide will tell us. You can't tackle them in 4 minutes.
No, Chris, don't worry. Olumide will tell us. Olumide will tell us.
Okay, now, we'll wait for him. He will come and speak.
All right. Thank you, my people. I appreciate you all. Let's quickly move on to the next person. Let's hear Abdul Malik. Sir, if you are there, please unmute yourself. Talk to us 4 minutes.
Yeah, good evening, Nigeria. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay. I don't have much to say. If I am opportune to be in the panel that very day, I will say something. I will put some 2 questions to the candidate, but for now, I don't have too much to say. I'm from Edo State, and hello?
Yes, it's understandable, sir.
Yeah. I'm from Edo State, and all I have to say is that there is no light in Edo State. There needs to any candidate that will be in the next governor of Edo State, you need to follow Alex Oti, Abati governor state, to pull light in Edo State. And when I was in primary school, primary 5 then, Governor Oyego is the one that give us free education. Since then, there is no any governor bring free education in Edo State. It's very bad. Even the cement factory we have in Edo State, they sell it to private sector. They are not doing anything there. They are just playing there. I don't have anything to say about them now, but if I'm opportunity to be in the panel that very day, I will have some 2 questions to ask. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate you, Mr. Abdul Malik. Yeah. God bless you, sir. Thank you. Okay, let me move on to the next person, sharply. Oga in CBD, please give us a final summation, 4 minutes, sir.
Yes, thank you so much for another wonderful, impactful, and enlightening session. Well, I think someone was speaking earlier and mentioned the Reno Mokri. I think people like that, to be in my own, okay, let me not just go too deep into that, but I feel like we shouldn't be worrying ourselves for people like that, because to be honest with you, not a matter of insult or not because I feel angry or anything, but I feel like the man is, there might be something that is not working well upstairs, if you look at the way he talks and everything and the way he behaves, so I wouldn't even take people like that serious. I think he needs help. He should go get help instead of making a mockery, of himself and his family and all that online, So then you see, if I'm Edo, not just because of obviously we are supporting Peter Obi or anything. If I'm Edo person, I advise or I would recommend anyone that have not listened to, maybe you've not heard Olumide Akpata speak. I know we're expecting him here on Sunday, but if you've not heard him speak before, maybe you go to one of his interviews. I think it was on Channels TV. Then you hear the way he talked and some of the questions they asked him and how he addressed all of that. Then you should be able to just listen with an open mind, and understand that someone that is able to articulate, not just because of the grammar or anything, no, just the way he's able to put in place his points and the things he has in mind to do for Edo State and everything, I think every state deserves such kind of a person as a governor because he's actually someone that understands these things, and personally is an outstanding person. If he's the only person that has ever become the is it the NBA president without being a senior advocate, that's an outstanding criteria, and that's not something that comes cheap. Yeah, someone might say, oh, there are other people that are also doing well in their various you know, other endeavors in life, and they also did not succeed in government. Yeah, that's true. But like I said earlier, this man comes without the baggage of godfatherism. It doesn't come with that baggage. It doesn't come with all these political party gladiators that want to just control the whole state and everything. So he comes with less baggage politically, and also he knows what. Like, imagine when they asked him the question of how he's going to, curtail all the menace of is it human trafficking and all that stuff. You need to hear the way he answered, the way of defending, not making a mockery of his people, but also giving solutions to what they are going to do. That's someone that is sophisticated. You can tell that this man can reason. You can tell that this man is a deep thinker, and that's someone that has that kind of ability that you need to be at the helm of affairs of any, state. So I would just say that we'll expect him on Sunday. Hopefully, I'll be around, and I think people should also be around. And I think everything will go well. Thank you.
Okay, dokie. Thank you very much, sir. God bless you, Mr. Zebidi. Okay, Mr. Odua, please give us a final submission. 4 minutes, sir.
Okay, thank you. As for me, I would have just said let's Olumide come before I have anything to say about him. Because me, it is only a question if I will be opportune to ask that, because me, I don't really know any candidate that can make a do, whether it is party, PDP, APC, NPP, NAPC, ECPC. Me, I don't care. What me, I care is let the person have the people in his heart and tell us the practical terms, because me, I'm not good in theory or objective. I'm only good in practical. I believe what I see, not what I hear. Or I believe things that move, not things that goes in spirit. So, and that is why I hate too much promise. If it is only one promise you promise, so you can fulfill it. If it is two, you can fulfill it. Not come and promise me 10 something, and you will not be able to do one because you cannot share yourself to 10. So when he comes, then I will know if I will push him forward for people. But for me, I choose those central, a some person to be. And whoever that come, they have to. If I see chance to ask them question, that is when I will know. Thank you. God bless everyone.
Who is next?
I think it should be you, Siam.
Okay.
Your 4 minutes now might go to 14 minutes, Mr. Siam.
Well, they said the patient dog. So anyway, well, what I have to say on I think is about this is that thank God on Saturday, I mean on Sunday in about 48 hours time, we have a guest, Olumide Akpata confirmed. He's a barrister, former president, Nigerian Bar
Thank you
Association,
very much. Thank you.
the candidate of the Labour Party. He come and make his case here based on the conversation we are going to have, which I'm looking forward to, barring all barring unforeseen circumstances. I expect it to go smoothly so that he will have his own time here, field questions. Like I always say, the question is about Edo first. what is the best for Edo State. Only the best will be good enough. So whoever is coming, that is what we are focusing on. We all know the problems, but the thing is, we're only trying to see who is up to the job, who can be able to turn things around. Not really turn, but just to at least give us I mean, just let me just say, just who is up to the job anyway. We know what the we know what the problem is in every sector. People can articulate it and then say, look, but somebody has to take the lead and then be able to direct it. As per choice, I would really like to listen to him to hear what he has to say and then the way he handles the question. And then I will do also my own background check, not in terms of anything that as if it's not it's just to see if there are some of his information there are some information I may get that will help me to build sort of to project the type of person he's likely to be, his lifestyle, his background. I expect to do a bit of a reading beyond it. And the good thing is he hasn't been a politician before. He hasn't handled public office in Edo, just like Aswe Godalo. The only difference is the APC chap is already a politician, so he has contested the election and won or something like that. Olumide Akpata and Aswe Godalo are just like they're all leaving their profession leaving their private sector job to come into politics, and this should be, if I stand to be corrected, this should be the first elected position they are going to occupy if they win. So there's more to look forward to. Then it has to test it against the background that one might say they are greenhorns. We see how it goes, but nothing should be taken for granted. Having said that, every option should be on the table. We just have to do it in the most professional way, hoping that INEC, maybe Mahmoud should have given way now. But anyway, well, let's see. But eventually, the election will be one of it should be one of its kind. I mean, a different ball game, because it's the only gubernatorial election. Okay, there's Undo coming, but this before. So and there is more of people. The Edo people, I trust them from different platforms. What I'm hearing, the issue is that people are really hell bent on whoever they choose, even here. So this thing, the real ambush has started, and nobody want to agree for anybody. But I wish they will also the candidates listening to us, they will understand how people feel, how passionate in the sense that they want the Edo State to move forward, but annoyed because of what they feel where Edo State should have been. By Edo State, if you're talking of Edo came into existence, or the area called Edo in 1967, 1963 as Midwestern region. Since then, Benin has been a capital, only bettered by Enugu and Ibadan and Kaduna. Otherwise, after Lagos, Enugu, Ibadan, and Kaduna. The next one is Edo State, Benin City. So Benin is number 4 in terms of seat of government. So people feel that if you look at Ibadan, look at Enugu, and look at Kaduna, then you should be able to say Benin should not be lagging behind. After all, Ibadan became the capital maybe 1952, the same thing with Enugu and Kaduna. So Benin was 63, so which means 11 years. So such analysis, we help people to say, look, are we where we are supposed to be? If not, why? And if you know the why, how will you correct it? So that is the issue. That's why we are.
Augustine.
Yes.
Augustine.
Yes.
If you are pronouncing it completely Benin City, it is not your Benin. Benin City.
Okay, Benin. Okay, yeah, it's true. Anyway, well, sorry, I bet that's what I meant anyway. Benin City. So thank you, Oduo. It's Benin City. So in terms of hierarchy, in terms of say whatever, if you mention Lagos, although Calabar they say the first capital, but let me just say at independence, after when Calabar moved, after amalgamation also. So if you mention Lagos, you now talk of a Kaduna, Ibadan, Enugu as the 3 regions. Then the next one is Benin City. So Benin is older than all these Port Harcourt as a state capital. Yes, please.
From Edo election, now you're talking about amalgamation.
No. I'm just trying to bring. No, I'm trying to place where Edo should be. No, because somebody might say,
I understand. I'm sorry. I'm just
okay,
pulling on it.
okay, yeah, okay, sorry, yeah, that is where the benchmark. Because if you mention Lagos, we know why. Then you mention Kaduna, the whole of the north. You mention Enugu, the whole of the east. You mention Ibadan. Then when you the next city that sprang up as administrative capital was a Benin city. And even if you come to the universities, the same thing. If you mention Ibadan as the university college, and Soka as the first indigenous, 1960 or 1955, if you permit me, then you mention 62 for University of Ife, Bafemi Awolowo University. You mention 62 again for ABU Zaria. 62 for University of Ibadan, the year he became indigenous to award his own degree. Then after that, nothing until 1970, University of Benin. So really, there's quite a lot going. But people will now say, with all this age, does this still what does the development match the age? That's what people might be saying. So a lot people feel that a facelift, they don't deserve a facelift. I mean, Benin City deserve a facelift, and then just to bring it out, if not, it should be looking towards Enugu, Kaduna, and Lagos, and then Ibadan. That is where Benin should be competing with. Benin City should be competing with. When they want to mention Benin City, they say, look at Ibadan. Ibadan only gave us 10 years, or maybe before they became capital and all those things. So a lot is going, and I would really like to, when they come here, we really like to listen to the three candidates, whoever it is. Somebody just have to take over from Obaseki and then continue continue the development in Edo State. So as for me, I keep my card to my chest. I want to listen to the three of them, and then I have to do a bit of reading background.
You want to listen to APC candidate also?
Yeah. So I'm by nature I'm not an unbiased person. Even if you know your candidate, just give everybody let the person have his own time.
Why not? Is APC candidate not a candidate?
No.
No, I'm asking the person that is asking you that question.
Okay.
Now, question. It's just an innocent question.
If you ask me now who I beg you, say so to me I will listen to even nine be the most experienced in terms of politics. So let's put it aside because Olumide Matter has never stood up. I mean, maybe it hasn't been contested for any election in Edo State, either as party chairman or party councillor or this or that or governor or House of Reps or Senate. The same thing with Asue Godalo. They are champions of their champions of this, isn't it? No, I mean two of them. Then
no, Black Panther, please. You cannot interject. I'm sorry.
Why no fumigate window? Well, anyway, so now you cost. So let me.
I want you to talk.
Sorry, let me end on this. So you see, because we are doing comparative analysis. So if you want to say who has got a experience in politics, but whether it will count for good for him or for bad, I don't know. But you will say the candidate of APC, he don't sabi the terrain, whether na corrupt terrain or clean terrain. Now you know. So
I tell you, you don't go inside.
So you go say, I study, I don't campaign, I don't do. So that is the issue. So let's just keep an open mind and then approach to them as they come. Thank you very much, Niger Watch, for the opportunity.
Thank you, Augustine. God bless you, sir. Thank you very much. Black Panther, you're just coming in right now. I'll give you 3 minutes to say anything you want to say. We are running up.
3 minutes?
Yes, sir. We are running up now.
You are running up. You give me the equal right to have 5 minutes now.
No, you cannot. You are just. Why must you have equal right when people have been here since?
I know people have been here since. They've come the same way they have come, and you give them 5 minutes. You can't truncate my right.
It's not
you
your
can't
right.
Truncate.
No.
You can't truncate my right because yesterday people came in late.
1 minute from your 3 minutes.
That part, 1 minute gone.
Exactly.
Now so we go do Nigeria. Now so Nigeria go survive.
Black Panther, your problem be say even if they give you 30 seconds, you go begin greet everybody.
No, you got to give me my right. It's not 30 seconds.
Just go straight to your point, sir. Please.
Okay. All protocol observed. I greet you. May God bless you. Other people, all protocol observed. Mr. Moderator, Niger Watch.
You are bringing in people, political aspirants, they are coming in. And I want you also to be very vigilant of people that will come and truncate your handiwork, which you have been building for the past more than 10 years. Because it is very important for you to monitor people, because Nigerian politics is all about bring one down and one go up. So please, I beg you, if anybody is calling in and that person is going out of line, please cut him off. If any of us is going out of line, please cut us off. Because this is very delicate. People want to throw people into the trash can. They don't care, but they just want their own person that they will benefit from get into power. As usual, the way we go. That's why corruption has been a franchise doing very well in Nigeria. I will say one thing. Everybody should know. I'm not here to preach the candidate. I'm here to preach the party. PDP, I've started with PDP, and I said yesterday, PDP has done a lot of 16 years of PDP rule. They've truncated and they've established the democracy of corruption into Nigerian system. And they've empowered the military to go everywhere and bring down the Nigerian people that gives power to the leaders. So therefore, I will say to you, in Edo State, you've seen what PDP has done, and you've seen where PDP, the son of a PDP son of APC came into PDP, and we're expecting something good from him. But what happened? The same virus that is in that has been roving around the Nigerian template has come into them, and what is the result of PDP in Edo State? We have not been able to carve out anything, just giving us the fundamental and the basic things of life that we enhance. We are building our own city by ourselves. They cannot be able to give it to us. Even the road they gave us is not a road. The roads in our rural area, which is not tarred, is better than the road that was built in a city, in a Benin city. My brothers and sisters, I will continue to preach on PDP. Tomorrow is my last day. I will bring in some other basic thing that you need to know about PDP. But mind you, all the 16 years PDP have ruled in the entire country, in Edo State to be precise, the people have not benefited. And if they have benefited immensely and they've done the fundamentals of giving us road, giving us pipe-borne water, giving us electricity, there it is in your own prerogative as an Edo citizen, as a patriot that want to see his own state excel and our monarch being respected as the head of the union of Edo State. It is left for you to vote PDP or not to vote PDP. But I will stand with the patriots and people that means well for the Edo City, that means well, that respect our monarch, and our monarch want the best for us all. I will sit with those people that mean well for the state and look into the PDP from the day they were born and to today they have landed in Edo State and made Edo State finish with the mess, continue with the mess the other political party have done to Edo State. Please, we need to look into this. We need to look, because you cannot separate a man from his political party. The reason why parties are being laid down is because men of like minds will come together and lend their resources and build a viral and a prosperous nation. But what do we see? They've come together as PDP, build a prosperous individual, and corrupt the entire nation and the city of Edo State. I will beseech you all to look into the party, because the party, the man that will get into power cannot establish his team without the party not influencing him, nor whether there's a godfather anywhere not influencing him. So the Edo people, this is my submission for today. Tomorrow I will end it up by bringing their constitution of PDP. Then I will move to APC. Thank you all. God bless you.
All right.
Mr. Elvis.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, please. I have a comment on Mr. Black Panther's submission, and maybe he can respond. Mr. Black Panther, when you are saying that you are focusing more on the political party rather than the person, the candidate, what are you trying to achieve? What is the aim of that?
Yes,
I don't want to preempt, because at the end of the day, I believe that you will probably have shot yourself in the foot several times.
Okay, I am not going to shoot myself on the foot. Neither am I going to say any other thing. But why I'm going that trajectory is like this. The Nigerian people have a memory. They have what we call, most of Nigerian, they have what we call lost memory. And you cannot separate short memory. And you cannot separate the party, because the party have a prominent role to play in the life of who leads a state or who govern a country. Because when you are choosing the platform to pick for them to navigate the state, the political party have a 75% role to bring in who will sit in your cabinet. That is what is entailed in Nigerian politics. I must play that game with them.
Thank you. Give us a mandate. You have 3 minutes. Final submission if you are there. Okay, give us a mandate. You are not there. Please, I want to give final submission. Don't
can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
You have 3 minutes. Final submission.
Oh, thank you very much, Mr. Elvis.
Give us a mandate. This is your strategy.
Yes, sir.
This is your strategy.
Yes,
I know your strategy.
Okay.
You want to campaign for your candidate. You want to be the last man.
Mr. Jonathan, can you call his name for me, please?
His name? I'm not.
Yes. 1 minute. Give us a mandate. 1 minute.
Name of who?
My candidate.
Thank you, Dr. C. Mahmoud Yakubu, you are talking about.
Mahmoud.
I know you know him. Anytime you know him like money. His name is Olumide Osavegbe Akpata.
Osawati. You study and why you tell person to help you again?
Mr. Elvis, can you show that? Can you show the
what's the name of your candidate?
Tell them to help you with the name.
Please, can you put
your candidate? What's the name of your candidate?
Thank you, sir. Put his
Osadegbe.
Okay. Either way, I bet put the fire on the screen.
Who shall come be Osagbegbe again?
I beg. Obey the people that campaign you. They want me to
This is over.
I beg.
Want to introduce Mahmoud into
this is over.
Put Olumide Akpata flyer on the screen.
I beg, put in picture now. I say make you put in picture so that I go motivate them to speak.
I won't show them something. I beg.
I'll stop you. I don't put anything.
I beg now.
2 minutes is gone. 2 minutes is gone.
So on Sunday by 7 p.m. Nigerian time, 2 p.m. Eastern time, USA, 3 p.m. CST, Standard Time, USA. Join us here, 2 p.m. American time, Eastern time, 3 p.m. CST, American time, 7 p.m. Nigerian time. The Rock is coming. The Rock is coming to this platform. Remember, Peter Gregory Okute for Igbo, Mr. CM go tell us what he mean. Then we can't get Olumide Akpata. Olumide Akpata. Akpata means rock. That is the man for the job. He's from Labour Party, Edo State. He's the man for the job. Anytime, anymore, you know him like money. He's the man for the job. He's the only one that can dare Buhari. He dared Buhari. Obaseki cannot dare Buhari. Instead, Obaseki wants to bring in S-men through Aswe Igodalo. But Olumide Akpata is the real man for the job. Vote for him. Mama, Papa, Pikin. We don't vote for Umbrella. The Umbrella race still beat us. We don't vote for Broom. I don't know clean. Now, vote for the real people. Mama, Papa, Pikin. We go carry umbrella, they no go beat us. We go come sweep Edo State. We go sweep all the corruption. We go throw for inside sea. By the time we pursue the evil men, the stealers, the looters, we pursue them come out. So vote for Olumide Akpata. Is the man for the job. Any vote for any other person is a waste of votes. Do not waste your votes. Give the real man. I see you have some seconds. I see you have about 8 seconds. Give the real man the vote. The man's name is Olumide Akpata. Thank you very much. I see you on Sunday.
All right. Thank you very much, my people. I appreciate every one of you. We've come to the end of the broadcast. I would like to appreciate every one of you that called into the show today. Thank you very much, Madam Origin, Mr. Ben. My love, God is my strength. Ogashi Mize, and many others that called in. Thank you. I appreciate you all. Those of you that supported the channel, I'd like to quickly appreciate you guys again here. I'd like to appreciate you. Thank you very much. Ian Day Kings, thanks very much. Adelaja Ogumbi, Kingsley Ogeraki, Madam Luke, thank you very much. Ose Benny, thank you very much. Love of God is my strength, thank you very much. And Mr. Joseph Oji. Now God bless you, my people. And those of you that joined the panel, I'd like to appreciate you all, Mr. Prince Collins, Mr. Jonathan, Mr. Odua, Ogaciem, Mr. Chris, Mr. ECBD, Black Panther, give us a mandate. And God bless you, my wonderful people. Then Mr. Abdul Malik, thanks for coming in as well. I appreciate every one of you, my people, and my people right there on the comment section. Start with Mother of all Mommy Diaspora. Thank you very much, Mommy, for all you do. Thank you very much, Bryce Trassa, Madam Irene's Finest. Thank you, Madam Patricia Tagbojumi. Thank you, Ray Abua. Thank you, Mr. Abo Azi. Thank you very much, my wonderful people, all of you right there, Madam Stella Imasavedo. Thank you very much, Mr. Joseph Oji, once more. Thank you, Freedom Simple. It's good to hear from you. Leonard and Jose, I can see you right there. Thank you. Thank you, Moni Olagbiya. Thank you very much, Madam. I appreciate you. Thank you, my wonderful people. And God bless you. Now we've come to the end of the broadcast, but before that, I'd like to re-echo it again. On Sunday, tomorrow is just the only gap that we have before we have Barrister Olumide Akpata on the show. So you guys get yourself ready, get your questions ready, and come in, pass your questions. Remember, our guests must be respected at all times. If you are angry, you don't know what to say, I will advise you to stay at home. Watch us from your living room. Don't call in, and don't join the panel. Because you cannot come here and pour your frustration on our guests. We don't do that here. We don't allow it here at all. So please respect the rules of the platform. You have right to ask any question, but you don't have right to disrespect directly or indirectly to our guests on this platform. If you do that, you'll be banned from ever contributing to anything to do with we inviting guests here. It's not easy for us to bring guests here. Some of you might be looking at it from distance. You just think, oh, and I invite this person, and it's just not just like that. Until you be in this business, that's where you get to understand that it's not easy. You need to, I'll leave it like that. But please, let's respect. You guys respected Dr. Asan Godaro the other day. I want you guys to emulate, or rather replicate that same respect when Barrister Olumide Akpata will be here with us on Sunday, 7 p.m. Thank you very much, my people. That is the poster right there. I'd like to repost it again for you guys to see. That is it, the time, everything that will be scheduled. Our guest, Barrister Olumide Akpata Akpata, Labour Party governorship candidate, Edo State, will be live with us Sunday, 28 April 2024, 7 p.m. Nigerian time. I appreciate every one of you, my people, and God bless you now. Take care, have a good night, and I'll see you guys later. Bye for now.